judgment serial number 1, WPC number 3523 of 2022, and batch of matters.
The writ petitions are dismissed. No orders is to cause. The interim orders is vacated.
For judgment item number 2, AHO 48 of 1997.
The appeal is dismissed. No orders is to cause.
Mentioned. an item number 1.
1, 2, 3. Item 3 is to be taken.
Pardon. Supplementary list item number 3, matter fixed for 10:30.
My lord, item number 3, my lord, last occasion directed the railway to take instruction.
Correct.
File affidavit. We don't have the details copy, but because the factual fact, I today Mr. Bhukta is before my lord and file a affidavit for perusal, my lord.
Right.
In that affidavit, lordship may find already they have deposited the amount on 2014.
Right.
Then we will start the work. There is a 3 work, my lord. 2 works in Madgajpur. Another one is Matru.
BMC.
Right.
This already 1 work is already Matru. As regard to lordship got it the affidavit, my lord.
Yes.
Let's we come to the page 2, first paragraph. We
Right.
mentioned about the 2 works. Then we have categorized. I have given the first of Matru one. In Matru Bhavan already the work has been started and started, and in the meanwhile it was not been completed due to some problem, and the contractors fell out because there is it was in between, it was found that using, let's me come to the page 3, second paragraph. As per the approval, may I read, my lord?
Anyway, now the work is going on in full swing, it says.
Yes, work is going on for swing, and it may be, but they are assured me to
Madgajpur
complete
work.
it within 6-8 months. It is already retended, work has been engaged. They are giving all sort of specific steps for completing the work. Some legal complications, so there was to hand over the land, all these things. It was also cleared.
No, but the second part is problematic, sir. Madgajpur work, branch number 10A.
It is cancelled, my lords. May come the page 7. Second paragraph, lords. May see I mentioned about
Now they say JICA could not hand over the land.
Yes. This is the whole problem. It is, that's why it is cancelled, my lord. And,
Mr. Devashish Naik is there.
I'm here, sir.
You're also for JICA, correct?
JICA is OWSSB actually, my lord. It's not yet a party in this case, but my lord had asked a representative to be present in court.
Yes.
He should be there in court.
My lord, I am appearing for OWSSB. Mr. Hadibandhu Behra, engineer in chief of OWSSB, is present virtually, my lord. Mr. Behra,
Yes, Mr. Behra.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, we have already deposited the money with the railway authority, and all the land issues have been cleared in the meantime. They should take up the work, and at Matru Bhavan they have taken the work, and I think it will take 6 to 8 months as per the statement.
No. What about Madgajpur work, branch 10A?
that is bridge 10A.
Bridge 10A.
Bridge 10A. Actually there is no issue, sir. Actually we have already cleared those lands. Have been actually we got the clearance on those issues. There will be no problem.
No, but here in this affidavit they're saying land is still not handed over.
So we'll hand over the same, sir.
When will you hand it over, sir? Within the next 3 days.
Sir.
You see, an affidavit has been filed by Mr. Rajesh Kumar Das, Senior Divisional Engineer, bracket East Coast Railway, Khurda Division, stating inter alia that as far as bridge number 11A at Madgajpur, the work is now going on in full swing, and it will be completed in about 6 months.
Mr. Behra, 6 months?
Sir, 6 to 8 months they have given us the undertaking.
6 to 8 months. As far as bridge number 10A, the affidavit states that land is yet to be handed over by JICA, Full stop. However, Mr. Behra appearing for, who's the superintending engineer,
Engineer in chief.
engineer in chief OWSSB appears on virtual mode and assures the court that the land in question will be handed over to ECOR positively within the next 3 days and in any event not later than 12th April 2022. It is expected that ECOR will take up work of Bridge 10A immediately thereafter and complete it within the same time frame.
I have, may I make one submission, sir?
Yes,
The Sewerage Board is not yet a party, it is the executing agency for JICA, for this OISIP, the sanitation project. So if they made a party, then probably when the court monitors the case, I'll be able to assist.
all right.
Well, railway might have the not also party because my lord directed, I take the instruction.
No, Railway
Right.
has been issued with notice in the last order.
All right. Both the East Coast Railway and the OWSSB will be implemented as parties to the present petition as opposite party numbers. JICA is already a party.
JICA and the Sewerage Board are parties, my lord. Opposite party number 6 and 7.
OWSSB is already a party. You've simply said Sewerage Board. You've not said Orissa.
OWSSB, that's my
Properly,
mistake.
it
My
has to be
mistake.
said. All right. You say OWSSB's proper name be indicated for party, opposite party number 6. The East Coast Railway be pleaded as opposite party number 8. The consolidated cost title be filed by counsel for the petitioners within 1 week. What is this affidavit, Mr. Nayak?
Sir had asked for this. This is 7/4/2022, sir.
That's right.
Right. In the last order, my lord will see that it asked for an affidavit to be filed. That could not. That was not filed earlier. It was filed yesterday. This is the same submissions that I was making, based on which the railways have made a party in the last instance. Whatever I had submitted, my lord, is there in the affidavit.
What about the 3?
My lord, so far your lordship's direction is paragraph 6.
Yes.
I am appearing for the BMC
Tell us.
and my lord, lordship kindly permit me, I am giving a status report. Just not in affidavit, but in the tabular statement we have given. My lord, so far these treatment plants are concerned, so now it has been, the responsibility has been bestowed on the OSSBB and WATCO. And your lordship will find, and my lord, before that, your lordship, I am just saying that your lordship's compliance to this order. The my lord, secretaries are very lower rank in the corporation. However, I think that by mistake the secretary direction is there, but commissioner is there in the virtual.
All right.
Commissioner BMC is there, Mr. Sanjay Singh is there.
All right.
Deputy Commissioner Mr. Binoy Das is there.
Right.
And the city engineer is also there, my lord.
All
Mr. Arun Kumar Naik, they are also there
Okay.
in the virtual.
All right.
And your lordship will find that in that, my lord, lordship just B. So far your lordship's direction, detailed status of sewage treatment plant. Your lordship will find in B.
Yes.
That we have given in the next page 2.
Yes.
And here, the sewage system in Bhubaneswar consists of 6 sewage districts. The sewage district 1 to sewage district 4 are being managed by WATCO, Bhubaneswar. Sewage district 5 is not started, and sewage district 6, which is under progress, is managed by OWSSB, and the details are as follows. And your lordship will find that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th column,
Yes.
executing and monitoring agencies. My lord, your lordship will find this is in respect of Sewage District 1, Sewage District 2, Sewage 3, Sewage 4. That is by WATCO. Then Sewage District 5 not yet started.
Actually, also make WATCO a party. WATCO is
WATCO.
implemented as opposite party number
My lords,
9.
in this respect, I have to submit, I am appealing for Watco.
Ha.
In a previous order, we have been directed to file an affidavit
Ha.
as regards of DFT, drink from tap, for the development of the Kotak city. Now I have filed this affidavit wherein.
No, we'll come to you in a minute, sir. We'll
Yes,
come to
my
you in a
lords,
minute.
in this aspect, the managing director is also present.
Ha.
He can answer these things as regards STP at Bhubaneswar.
Ha.
Now
You
it is
can come to
handled-
that mic, sir.
Yes.
This mic. Ah.
Sir, in regard, district 1 to 4 has been completed, STP, and running well. We have, I am having with all test report with me. I can submit here right now.
Okay, but why is the State Pollution Control Board saying that it's alarming levels?
Sir, 1 to 4 has been completed in all respect. CPCB has taken the test sample also, and all the test result with having with me also, I can say.
You file an affidavit, sir, then.
Okay.
You see, the Commissioner BMC is present virtually, while the Managing Director of Watco is present in court. A note has been handed over by Mr. Mohanty and a senior counsel appearing for BMC, explaining the status of the sewerage treatment and septage treatment plant, that is SCTPs, STP and SCTP in Bhubaneswar. It is stated that there are 6 sewerage districts in Bhubaneswar, 4 of which, namely sewerage districts 1 to 4, are managed by, have been executed and managed by Watco. Stop. Sewerage district 6 is managed by OWSSB, whereas sewerage district 5 is not yet started. Stop. The MD of Watco assures the court that the SCTP and STP plants in 4 sewerage districts managed by Watco are working well and the pollution levels are under control. Stop. He is directed to file an affidavit placing on record the said details. Stop. The Commissioner BMC will file an affidavit as regards the non-commencement of sewerage district 5 and what plans have been made to get it started in a time-bound manner. As regards sewerage district number 6, OWSSB will file an affidavit. To indicate when the establishment of the STP will be complete in that district. The affidavits be filed at least 1 week prior to the next day. What about the other 2 corporations?
My lord, in this, I am appealing for the Rourkela Municipal Corporation, my lord. The commissioner is in virtual mode.
What's his name, please?
Mr. Parida, my lord.
Mr. Parida, Rourkela Municipal Corporation.
Namaskar, sir. This is Dr. Shubhankar Mahapatra, sir. Parida, sir, was my previous commissioner, sir.
Yes.
Sir, as far as Rourkela Municipal Corporation is concerned, sir, we have one sewage treatment plant of 40 MLD capacity, sir. So
Yes.
that is basically catering to civil township, Chhend, Kalinga Vihar, Pradhanpalli, Basanti Colony, and Panko Shudit Nagar area, sir. We have around, actually, sir, there are 4 sewage pumping stations have been constructed, sir. Only 1 has been commissioned. The remaining 3 will be commissioned very shortly because they are pending, because one railway crossing work is there. So that is pending, sir. As far as
Very shortly means what, Dr. Mahapatra?
June, sir. Very shortly is June, sir.
June end or June beginning?
So the end of June, sir.
All right.
End of June, sir. And sir, the household sewer connections are going on, sir. So that is a work in
Your
progress.
Rourkela is supposed to be the smartest city. You got awards and all that.
Yes, sir.
So you have to live up to that.
Yes, sir.
You must be the model city for Orissa. If you have your reputation is that of that, so you better live up to that.
Yes, sir. Definitely try, sir.
So we are taking your word seriously. So by June end, the sewage treatment plants in all the 4 places in Orissa, Rourkela will be established.
So the sewage treatment plant is established, sir. Just this pumping station, sir, will be commissioned. The plant is established and functioning, sir. We are generating around 3.50 MLD of treated water, sir. Even that treated water is also being used for.
No, for the entire Rourkela, there's only one sewage treatment plant.
Yes, sir.
Is that adequate?
Sir, RSP, there is Rourkela Steel Plant area, sir. They are taking their own sewage treatment plant, sir. So
they are not in your jurisdiction.
So, no, sir. RSP has town services. They have a different jurisdiction, sir. The town services in particular, they have a different jurisdiction.
Which is the river? There are 2 rivers nearby, right?
Sir, Brahmani is the main river, sir. Then Koel and Sankha are there. Basically, this effluents get drained into the Brahmani river, sir.
So you know the State Pollution Control Board has given us a report saying it's alarming, the pollution levels in Brahmani.
Yes, sir. So we are trying for it, sir.
No. So do you get those reports? What do you do when you get those reports from the Pollution Control Board?
So we try. This is sewage treatment plant, sir. Water is. We are going for this plans of treating all this water effluent, sir. So
no, you tell us on affidavit, Dr. Mahapatra. All this what you're saying now, you better put it on affidavit.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir.
You say Dr. Mahapatra. Can we get your full name, sir? Sorry.
Dr. Shubhankar Mahapatra, sir.
Dr. Shubhankar Mahapatra, the Commissioner, Rourkela Municipal Corporation, appeared in virtual mode and sought to explain that the pumping stations for the sewage treatment plant, there are 4 pumping stations. You have to unmute yourself. There are 4.
Yes, sir. 4 pumping stations which are constructed, sir. 1 is commissioned. The remaining 3 would be commissioned.
4 pumping stations have been constructed, of which 1 has been commissioned, and the other 3 will be commissioned positively by end of June 2022. He states that corrective action to ensure that the pollution levels in the Brahmani River, into which the treated effluent is discharged, is not beyond the acceptable limit. Full stop. He is directed to file an affidavit setting out the time plan, the time-bound action plan that the Rourkela Municipal Corporation has drawn up to ensure that only treated effluents with acceptable levels are discharged into the Brahmani River. The affidavit will be filed at least 1 week prior to the next date. We'll issue notice to Sambalpur.
Yes, ma'am. There is Sambalpur Municipal Corporation also. Commissioner is present. Mr. Pradeep Kumar Sahu is also present on by virtual mode, madam.
Sir, namaskar.
Namaskar.
Sir, at Sambalpur Municipal Corporation area, we are constructing one sewage treatment plant. OWSSB actually constructing it, and it will be partly commissioned by the end of the April 2022, sir. So
by end of when, sir? Sorry, by when of
this month, sir. By the end of this month, sir.
All right.
Out of 8 pumping stations, 4 pumping stations will be commissioned by the end of this month, sir. And the balance, they are telling that it will take around 6 months time, sir, for fully commissioning the plant, sir.
All right. You say the commissioner, what's his name?
Pradeep Kumar Sahu.
Mr. Pradeep Kumar Sahu, the commissioner, Sambalpur Municipal Corporation, was also present online. He states that of the 8 pumping stations, 4 will be commissioned by the end of April 2022, and the remaining 4 within 6 months thereafter. The sewage treatment plant is partly commissioned.
Yes, madam.
What were you saying, sir? It's partially commissioned, the sewage treatment plant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will be partially commissioned by the end of this month, sir.
The sewage treatment plant will be partially commissioned by the end of this month. he is also directed to place on record by way of an affidavit at least 1 week prior to the next date the time-bound action plan that the Sambalpur Municipal Corporation has for discharge of effluents into the of acceptable levels, treated effluents of acceptable levels into the Mahanadi River is one. Then which is the other, sir?
Yes, sir. It is Mahanadi River.
Mahanadi River.
Mahanadi.
All right. All right. So which was the
Sir, apart from sewage treatment plant, we have a septic treatment plant already fully functional, sir.
He states that a septic treatment plant is already fully functional in Sambalpur. Which was the other city, Mr. Hirod? No, we had issued notice to only these three?
Yes.
Sir, can I make a submission, sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, good morning, sir. This is Sanjay Singh, sir. I am Commissioner of Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have taken your direction, sir, and accordingly we will file the affidavit, sir. However, sir, sewerage district number 5, as ascertained from Water and Sewerage Board, sir, that is managed by Water and Sewerage Board, sir, OWSSB, sir. And this covers mostly areas which are outside BMC, sir. But nevertheless, we will file the affidavit, sir, and place it on record, sir.
All right. All right. Mr. Hirod, can you yourself act as the amicus curiae to the court because we'll have large number of affidavits coming.
Millard.
You prepare charts for us.
Millard.
All right.
Obliged.
List for further hearing.
Hirod Raut.
Yeah. Mr. Kirod Raut will prepare detailed charts to assist the court on the next date of hearing based on the affidavits filed. I think we'll have it on the opening day, 20th June. 20th June.
So one submission, sir.
Milord, sir, I am
a copy of the.
I am appealing for the Watco.
That affidavit, yeah, please.
What
Please
we directed
please give us
to
that.
file an affidavit.
Yes, yes.
And regarding the drink from tap system.
Yes.
In Kotak City.
Yes, yes.
And in this affidavit, they have stated that and by 35 December 2023, 22 wards they are fully completed, and the rest 22 partial will be completed by that time. But the entire 59 wards they will be completed by 35 December 2024. My lord, may kindly see para 3 at page 3.
This all packages and infrastructure, what does that mean, sir? By 30th June 2022, we say, what does that packages and infrastructure means what?
Sir, I mean to say, sir, it packages means it is a overhead tank with pipe network for the distribution area, like zones.
Oh, I see. But actual water will start flowing into taps from certain wards at least now or
from
not?
From the overhead tank, sir.
No. So one ward you said 48 will be the pilot.
Yes, 48 has already been completed, sir.
No, likewise, month after month, some ward must be completed.
Actually, in first phase, we have some of the overhead tanks are there physically till today. So we are connecting.
But next, I'm saying in a phased manner.
Phased manner, right, sir.
Which wards will you complete by, let's say, end of June, end of August?
Okay,
you must have some plan.
We'll make a fraction of that. Then we will.
That is important, sir. Only then it can be monitored.
Okay.
Watco has filed an affidavit today in court, setting out the time schedules for implementing the drink from tap bracket DFT with 24/7 water supply to individual households of Cuttack Municipal Corporation area, Cuttack. Stop. According to this time schedule, all single courts packages and infrastructure under Amrut scheme are to be, unquote, are to be physically completed by end of June 2022. The DFT with 24/7 water supply will be completed in 36 of the 54 zones by 31st December 2023. elevated storage reservoirs and installation of individual household water meters are to be completed by 30th June 2024. And the DFT with 24/7 water supply in the balance 18 zones are to be completed by 31st December 2024. Paragraph. The WATCO will file a further affidavit breaking down the shorter time targets, breaking down into shorter time targets the ward-wise supply of DFT with 24/7 water supply in Cuttack, at least 1 week prior to the next date. So 20th, sir, 20th June.
May I pray the railways and
may I
the
be
WATCO's
permitted
affidavit
just
to
to,
be
my lord, just
served?
to repeat one thing, just to rectify. That chart I had given for the BMC. So far the district for B, 5 and 6 are concerned. That is both by the OWSSP. They have to, and the 5 has not yet been started.
I'll file an affidavit. I'll file an affidavit stating the progress of that.
Right.
I'll file an affidavit.
My lord, copies of affidavits to be filed may be served on pollution control board.
Yes, yes. All affidavits be served on counsel for all other parties. Right.
Okay. So
Yes,
the
Mr.
officers
Naik?
need to be. So the officers need to be present in the next date.
It's better always. They'll also know what is happening. It's only being virtually present.
Sir.
So it's better for them to be present.
Sir.
Obliged.
All right.
My lord, there is another municipal corporation, Berhampur Municipal Corporation.
Oh, I see. You've left it out. All right, all right.
That is also a very big municipal
All
corporation.
right, all right. That's what I was wondering. Something was missing. What about Baleshwar?
No, that is a municipality. Only one left, that is Berhampur
And
Municipal.
Sikulla River is there nearby.
That's what I thought. So notice will issue to the Commissioner, Berhampur Municipal Corporation.
Berhampur.
Returnable on the next date, by which date the Commissioner will place on record an affidavit indicating the time-bound plan for discharge of effluents of acceptable levels into the rivers flowing through Berhampur. Right. All right.
So 20th of June, this will be at 10:30 again?
Preferably, yeah, 10:30. Correct.
Sir.
Supplementary stress admission item number 1.
May I please? Well, item 1 and 2, both the matters are similar.
Yes.
Matters relating to include the present petitions in the old pension rules instead of new pension scheme. And your lordships, last occasion I have directed to list the matter with, along with the other matters, those connected matters.
Well, in all those matters, counters have been filed, but these two matters are fresh matters. Counters have not been filed. Notices have not been issued.
So notices, he accepts notice for opposite parties. All the 1 and 2. No, all the opposite parties. Mr. Mudali accepts notice. Reply be filed within 4 weeks. When are the other matters coming up?
No, today is there. Item 10 and 11.
4.
10 and 11, identical matter.
All right. List along with 10 and 11 on 12th July. 12th July.
Both 1 and 2.
Yes. And 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
Supplementary list item number 4.
May I please, your lordship, the state is the petitioner in this review application. Your lordship may kindly come to the order of this honorable court at page 20, annexure C by 1. Your lordship may kindly remember, this is the case was filed, this writ petition was filed directly against the order of the OA collector, appellate order, and your lordship has directed them to withdraw the writ petition and approach the Board of Revenue under the revisional jurisdiction. I have no grievance against that part of the order, but your lordship may kindly see at page 21, your lordship has directed that the status quo shall be maintained till such time the Board of Revenue passes an order in the application for interim relief to be filed along with the revision. What has happened, my lord? This suit land is 65 acres of land within this Cuttack Municipal Corporation area along the National Highway at Jagatpur. We have already decided to establish a water treatment plant over that land. And IDCO being the nodal agency, government has applied for IDCO has applied for lease to the Tahsildar, and the status quo order was continuing. We could not, and because this status quo order is again continuing, the IDCO's application for grant of lease for this public purpose work, we are unable to proceed with the same. So my respectful submission is that let him exhaust his remedy under the revisional jurisdiction. I have nothing to say, and we may be, because the record of right is in our name. I have filed annexure C B/2 to show that possession has already been taken over by the state government. We are in possession. Now some unscrupulous persons, they are forcibly encroaching upon this woodland, taking advantage of the fact that it. So we may be granted liberty to process the lease application of IDCO and grant lease of the, if at all he wins the revision before the Board of Revenue, he will be compensated in accordance with law. So that status quo order, which is continuing by virtue of the order of this honorable court, is standing on the way to grant the lease or process the lease application of IDCO for the purpose of establishment of the water treatment plant. And that therefore I pray before your honor that that part of the order may be modified, not the entire part.
Where is Mr. Rao? He's the other side.
I have soft copy since long.
You just pass it over once, then let him come.
Obliged. Obliged.
Supplementary list item number 5.
May I please, Lord. So this application was dismissed for non-prosecution 22 and to 22. The ground that is not present in the court, and subsequently they have taken consent from him, Lord. Till that they have not engaged any lawyer. So still I remains holding the power. That may be restored and case be restored to file, Lord.
Sorry, what is the matter about?
The read they have filed challenging the
No, who is Mr. Mahanta?
Then the VC, Lord.
My lord, our name has been deleted there because the brief has been transferred from us.
Right.
Item number 5 and item number 6.
Correct.
In both.
Correct. So we had noted that last time.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Now you are appearing for them. Right?
Yes, I have appeared about some, but they have taken consent from me, but they have not engaged any lawyer, my lord.
Meaning,
right.
what does that mean? I don't understand. So they are neither appearing nor engaging a lawyer.
But till that they have not engaged in a lawyer.
Then why should we entertain this? What is this application for then?
Why
should we recall? At whose instance are we recalling?
No, so kindly see that they have paid for annexure 6 and 9. Now the society has turned to an association. Some members of the society, but they have resigned from the post, Millard. Now they have found an association in the Party Port Trust, Millard. And by the time the money has come from the bank, from the Port Trust, Millard, they have not been engaged, Millard. They have not been in our favor, given in our favor, Millard. Now that has been stated by this court in WPC number 298013, Millard. The stay order was there.
No, but why should we recall then? You have not filed your wakalatnama for this applicant.
Yes, I filed, Millard.
Okay. So what is the main matter about?
That can turn the WPC number 298013, Millard. They are paid for costing of annexure 6 and 9. You can turn to that page annexure 9, Millard, page 31. The deputy collector from Collector Jagashimpur letter to the branch manager, Bank of Baroda, since the members of the committee they have rendered their resignation, so society does not exist, so the active society doesn't arise. In view of this matter, they paid for the closure of the account. Now society has been turned to association, Millard, and they are still working 30 years from the by the Port Trust, Millard. And that order for annexure 9 has been stayed, Millard.
Where was it stayed? Which is the order staying with? Which is the order staying with?
Millard?
Which is the stay order?
That is there, Millard.
In 2014.
Yes, Millard. But initially, they have formed association, Millard, society. And society is not there in the Party Port Trust, Millard. Now society has been turned to association, Millard, and they are working as the worker in the spillage, Millard. And they have till that they have not been engaged as a permanent worker in the Party Port Trust, Millard.
So that is that grievance in double petition number that then item number that subsequent item double petition number 1790 of 15 million. And they have also paid for to engage them as permanent worker in the by the porters million. And in that case, by order 3 to 15, double petition number 1790 of 15 million, that has also been stayed million.
I think what the order dated 10th March 2014 does is to permit salaries to be paid
Million.
to the workers.
If I may not be misunderstood, may I clarify certain situations, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, what has happened? There is a notification under Section 10 of the Contract Labor Regulation Act prohibiting engagement of contract laborers. However, by virtue of the central government said that no, at the present it cannot be worked out. They have asked for an exemption under Section 31 of the Contract Labor Regulation Act that was pending. And at this point of time, the central government, as per the direction, the society was framed. Now these workers, they became the members of the society, and the payment and every work order is to be issued to the society, and society will pay. Now what has happened again? The society has to abolish the society. It has been done. Your lordship may simply say if the cause of action survives, all these matters subsequently they have entered into a contract with another party. You say Vizag contract and all those things has happened, my lord. So these writ applications, in fact, partially the cause of action survives. The this other part has no more survives, my lord. This is my what I have. So you also, if the cause of action survives, let them. This is to be.
All right. It is clarified that if any cause of action survives, it will be open to the petitioners, notwithstanding the order passed by this court on 21st February 2022 to file a fresh petition in accordance with law. The same APL is disposed of. All right, both matters.
Supplementary list item number 7.
In this PIL was challenging the illegal construction going on within the prohibited area of Sri Jagannath Temple.
There are so many defects, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I filed an amendment incorporating the grounds of PIL and also the copies of the consolidated petition. It's only formal in nature.
Let them serve the copy of the same. We are not received the copy of the same also. For OP number 3 and 4, last occasion also requested.
At this point of time, they did not be heard. Only para 23 is added.
This point time will not be hard.
So this is that issue between the ASI and the.
The Lordship is right. But what has happened is there are some facilities being created, and that is with the consent of the National Monument Authority and the ASI. A. B. All this flows from the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. Lord, if your Lordship want to have a look at it, I'll straight away give it. I have a set of judgments. In that main judgment, your Lordship's directed, the Honorable Supreme Court directed that what all needs to be done. Lord, if your Lordships kindly sees with us, before going there, kindly see page 9 of the writ petition. My lords have it?
Yes.
Lord, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Page 9, there is a definition of construction.
Right.
And if your Lordship sees, Lord, construction means any erection of a structure or a building, including any addition or extension thereto, either vertically or horizontally, but does not include. So amenities are excluded.
Right.
Now, if your Lordship sees that compilation which I have given your Lordship, the first one is the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, which starts at page 1 Your Lordship may kindly turn to, my lords, page 14. My lords, have page 14, my lords.
Yes.
Now at page 15, your lordships will see these are the suggestions of the amicus. Paragraph 11, the learned amicus was informed. My lords have it, perhaps?
Yes.
Kindly see page 15. There is a Roman 4 and a Roman 5. Provisions for separate toilets, etc. Queue in darshan and all that, my lords. Now your lordship may kindly see. Kindly turn to, my lords, page 32. My lords, have page 32.
Yes.
Para 40.1. Lord Placitum C. Your lordships will only see there is a footfall of 60,000 people visiting the temple every day. My lords have it, no?
Yes.
40.1, Placitum C. No
Yes,
one has the right to
60,000 people
obstruct.
every day. Correct.
Yes, that's all I wanted to show you, lordships. Kindly now turn to 40.6 at page 33. There is no proper accommodation at present, so and so, so and so. With respect to the accommodation, not only the temple administration, but the government can also do the needful, as it is for the providing shelter to humanity, which is necessary. When there is a vast congregation of people, it becomes the government's duty to ensure welfare, laws, orders, law and order, hygiene, provide proper amenities. Kindly note, my lord, provide proper amenities and sanitation facilities. The state government is therefore directed to work out and prepare a plan in this regard. The temple administration is directed to coordinate with the government in this regard. If your lordships now kindly turn over the page, my lords. Page 34.
Yes.
At the foot of the page, para 40.15, it appears from the managing committee's response that a lot needs to be done with respect to having a proper darshan by the people at large. As a matter of fact, there should not be any commotion, chaos, as large number of pilgrims are visiting the temple every day. It is the pious duty to provide proper darshan in a systematic manner to take care of the aged, the infirm, children. It is for the experts to suggest what system. Your lordship may leave all that. Kindly see, my lords, paragraph 40.18. My lords, have 40.18.
Yes.
The learned amicus curiae also pointed out there is a need for an effluent treatment plant and waste management system, which is one of the requirements for keeping the area clean and hygiene. The state government can also spend money in this regard. Let proper effluent plant. Now 40.19. The amicus curiae also point out there is a necessity for separate toilets for male and female. We direct that let toilets be provided with all modern amenities and kept absolutely clean. Number of toilets shall be adequate having regard to the average footfall, because toilet is one of the things that is being made. Number 40.20. There is a necessity to point out. There is a necessity pointed out about cloakrooms. Let steps be taken by the temple administration in this regard. And if my lords kindly turns over the page, 40.21. As pointed out in the report, there is a necessity for motorcycle stands. Let steps be taken to provide within 4 months. Now, my lord, 41 is very important. One of the positive developments is that of introduction of e-portal. Constant endeavor has to be made to improve the enforcement. So it appears from the reports there are various temples of importance and different systems of having darshan. It is for the temple committee to place such information on the website. You know, this line is important. We place on record our appreciation that all stakeholders are happy with the development which is taking place at the instance of the state government, and they are cooperating with each other. In restoration of the glory of Lord Jagannath Temple, we direct a side to cooperate. My lordships have that line, my lords?
Yes.
To cooperate and permit the activities of improvement which are not prima facie objectionable and are necessary for proper hygiene, sanitation, public health, upgradation of facilities. And at the same time, it has to ensure that the form of the new structure is maintained in the same manner. Would your lordships now kindly turn to me, lords? Lord, there are a lot of correspondences between the state government and
This
the National
petition is
Monuments.
still pending the Supreme Court.
My lord, matter is pending.
Oh, I see.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, I see.
And if your lordship sees page 41.
So let them take these things to the Supreme Court then, these grievances that they may have.
My lord,
Why should we have parallel proceedings here, sir?
My lord, they are saying that they're doing some toilets and amenity facilities.
No. The Supreme Court is already monitoring the whole matter.
So this matter,
This entire thing is still pending the Supreme Court, very detailed judgment.
my lord, this needs urgent stay because there are cracks in the.
No, you should ask the Supreme Court to stay it. Why don't you go to the Supreme Court? Because Supreme Court is already monitoring this entire matter.
And my lord, my
We were
lord,
not aware that the matter is pending there.
No, there is a case that I know that.
So why don't you immediately move the Supreme
My
Court?
lord, our case is totally different. By the time the Supreme Court give a decision, everything will go. Now there are cracks in the Jagannath temple.
No, but why don't you move? This whole petition, the Supreme Court is about that. There are a whole number of issues taken up.
But my case is only confined to that illegal construction.
no, I'll make it good. If your lordship sees page 41, there's a permission from the Director Monument Authority of India.
But he is not the authority, sir.
Then I will show everything. Don't worry. This is only one. My lord, sir, page 41, my lord.
Yes.
NOC application of Chief Administrator of Sri Jagannath Temple Administration SGTA for the purpose of construction, repair, so and so, so and so. I am directed to refer to letter number so and so on the subject cited above and the PowerPoint presentation made with this regard by the Chief Administrator of made by Chief Administrator in the National Monuments Authority, 17th August 2021, and to say as follows. After examination of the case, it was stated that the authority has no objection under the assurance of strict compliance of AMSAR Act so and so to the execution of the following verse in the prohibited area, namely cloakroom, mini cloakroom, shelter pavilion, female toilet, male toilet, seva toilet, electrical room, pavement area, including the place to stand in the queue for toilets and reaching the sanctum sanctorum that are permitted under exception clause to the definition construction is given in the above section in respect of the other proposed works prohibited area, namely reception center, information cum donation kiosk, first aid center, police service, ATM. It is requested that details with regard to the facilities for public which are sought to be provided through these structures to justify their locations in the prohibited area may be relocated. So therefore, some part is allowed, a few may be relocated or after consultation. Now he is saying that it is not the authority. Now, dear Lordship, see one more letter, page 47. This is Archaeological Survey of India. National Monument Authority is the overarching body. Here also what he says, my lord, there was a site visit on 5th of March. With reference to the suburb cited above, I am directed to communicate herewith the inspection note pursuant to the visit of the DG, ASI and team for discussion held on so and so. It is requested to kindly instruct the authorities concerned to submit a revised proposal. If your lordship sees the note at the next page. Sri Jagannath Temple, Puri. I visited Sri Shikhatra Sri Jagannath Temple, a centrally protected monument, and the proposed area of the work. The concept plan of the state government aims to provide amenities and beautify the entire environs of the temple. The proposed amenities fall within the prohibited area of the temple. Since these amenities are required for the devotees, it was agreed that this may be allowed. ASI would work in coordination with the state government and pursuant to Supreme Court direction also.
Whose note is this?
This is the note of the DG ASI. Lord, what they say is there is only reception center. That proposed reception center location within 75 or out of 100, that is under consideration. So rest of it is approved everything. My learned friend has picked up a few newspaper reports, that's about all.
So it is apparent. My lord, there are 20 feet in-depth holes are there. There are piling works, 30 mm rods are used. They are not doing this for toilets. And this is the letter sent by the ASI to the state government, published in the Indian Express on 11th of this
month. The only problem is we are going by news reports. So the whole problem is news reports, sir. We don't know what the factual position is.
But if your lordship sees page 50, during the wrap-up meeting, my lords have it, lords. During the wrap-up meeting in the secretariat,
second page,
officers of the State Works Department as well as OBCC were present. There was a detailed discussion wherein the provisions of the AMSAR were explained. It was agreed that the state government.
This must be the same report. Which
yes, part of that same report.
Madam, para 2 second page. During the visit, we found discrepancies. There are giant earth moving machines and excavators which are being used for digging activities close to the temple. The scale at which the process is underway can pose potential threats to the temple structure.
We have written to the Puri district collector and the Orissa Bridge and Construction Company
No,
Limited.
1 minute. Where are they getting? They're putting it in quotation marks. I'm trying to see where.
Reading a newspaper.
No, where did they? Which letter are they quoting? Is the question, right?
They will produce. The AC will produce the letter. From where I'll get.
Okay. Well, if your lordship sees page 50, during the wrap-up meeting in the secretariat, officers of the State Works Department, OBCC were present. My lords have it, lords? Page 50.
Yes.
There was a detailed discussion wherein provisions of the AMSA were explained. It was agreed that the state government team would work in coordination with the local ASI office so that there be no legal issue going forward. So what is the complaining about?
So this is.
No, has the ASI written to you? Or?
Yes, yes. Lord, this was a meeting.
No. Subsequently, I'm saying this is a news item.
Yes,
of which date?
11th March.
Your lordship sees this is the letter of the
11th
director.
March. But simultaneously there is.
This is 21st Feb.
That is some local officer. I'm told, my lords. I don't have a copy.
That's a DG ASI. The letter was written by the DG ASI to the state government.
No, but Mr. Parija, frankly tell us, is the Supreme Court dealing with any of these matters?
The Mrinalini Padhi case is still pending in the Supreme Court.
No, that's true. But is any aspect of this providing amenities, facilities is part of that?
After that judgment, which was your lordship saw, it is all there. The amenities part is all there in the judgment. After that, this matter has not been listed during pandemic. So we are there. Your lordships can keep the matter here.
No, should we have parallel proceedings is the only question. If you think it is okay to continue having it here, then we'll do it. But
I would urge your lordship to hear it here. Listen, to hear the matter here. I have no difficulty.
No, then we'll have to call the ASI now.
He is
all his sources are ASIs. What the ASI is giving the press.
Mr. Padhi is appearing for that.
My lord, yes, that's why I'm requesting my friend to serve the copy. He said nothing to do in this regard. That's why I'm if they'll serve the copy or take instruction as regard to what land advocate general is reading. It is a combined, as per my knowledge is concerned, the DG, ASI and other officials are present. They may get drawn a minutes in this regard. That might have been read by the land advocate general.
No, but why don't you undertake a joint inspection then? If there is apprehension that there's some, that will be the one way forward. Let there be a joint inspection of the temple authorities and ASI.
My lord, my only submission is, my lord, then your lordship know these are matters where press will again create a problem. Your lordship might ask the ASI to file a reply, my lord, that would suffice. My lord, we have no difficulty in the ASI reply.
All right.
My lord, may I say something? This is in direct violation of the Supreme Court judgment in reported in 2012, Volume 2, Supreme SCC 6562. I'm citing these cases.
No, violation of what? First, 1 minute. Tell us what
permission can be granted. No permission can be granted to do any construction within the 100-meter prohibited area.
No, that is one general rule, but ASI seems to be very much involved in this whole redevelopment project of Jagannath Temple.
But these are exceptions to the expression construction within the meaning of that provision. I showed to your lordship.
Right.
My lord, here in the case, ASI wrote a letter to the administration, Director General. This sort of work is going on, or that permission is there or not. In that part, I will take the instruction. Then I will appraise the court what is the latest position of the.
Well, let ASI file an affidavit.
Will surprise the problem of all these things, my lord. If lordship want also, it can be a joint inspection also. There is no issue.
You file an affidavit first, then.
Yes.
My lord, one interim application was filed for stay.
One, let them inspect and then we'll pass orders on that.
There are cracks in the Jagannath Temple because of
this is all wrong.
Construction. There are cracks in the Nata Mandap.
No, but have you got some photographs or some? You're simply saying, or what is this?
That is not allowed. There,
no, but you're simply So you're simply saying that. How are we supposed to act on that?
But how a common man will know what's going on? They're not allowing.
No, but you're simply saying this. Does that mean it is correct?
No, I'm not saying that.
So if you make an allegation, then we'll have a joint inspection undertaken by the ASI and the temple administration.
But for the time being, a stay must be there because if something will happen.
You can't have first. What is this? I don't understand this kind of an argument. You don't want facts to be established, but first there should be a stay.
I'm sorry, madam.
I don't understand this. You say the apprehension expressed by the petitioner in this petition. Where is your amendment application?
It's there, madam.
Where is it?
It's already filed.
What is the IA number?
No number. IA number.
Where is the IA? I don't find any IA.
It was filed, my lord, on the counter.
And this affidavit is not signed by anyone. This affidavit is not signed by anyone.
That is a consolidated petition. So
even then, if it's a consolidated petition, it has to be supported by an affidavit, sir. Please follow the procedure at least. I think you're not organized yourself. You're just coming with loose papers for the hearing. That won't help.
the matter was very important. That's why.
If it's very important, we'll forget all procedure, right? We'll forget facts, we'll forget procedure. We'll only say, counsel says it's very important, stay granted. No need to follow procedure. Please. The more important it is, the more hard you have to work to make sure all the procedures are properly followed. You see the apprehension expressed in the present petition is about some construction activity going on in the Sri Jagannath temple, which according to the petitioners could be in violation of the Ancient Monument and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958. And that such construction work may be posing a threat to the structure of the ancient temple. Paragraph. The learned Advocate General, who appears on behalf of the state as well as the Sri Jagannath Temple administration, correct?
Lordship, please.
Has drawn attention of the court to the judgment of the Supreme Court in Mrinalini Padhi versus Union of India, 2019, 18 SEC 1, which has elaborately dealt with all issues concerning the Sri Jagannath temple, including the provision of facilities to facilitate the vast number of pilgrims and devotees visiting the temple. On a daily basis. Full stop. A large number of directions have been issued in the said judgment, and the matter has been retained on the board of the Supreme Court of India for monitoring. Full stop. The learned Advocate General states that the said petition is still pending in the Supreme Court of India. Full stop. He is also referred to the correspondence exchanged between the government of Orissa about the National Monument Authority Monuments Authority. As regards the no objection granted by the latter for the construction, repair and renovation in the prohibited regulated area of the centrally protected monument of Sri Jagannath Temple. Full stop. The compilation handed over also contains the correspondence exchanged with the Archaeological Survey of India and a note of the Director General of the ASI dated 22nd February 2022, of the visit to the Sri Jagannath temple, interior to the Sri Jagannath temple, Puri, and of the deliberations at a meeting held by the DG of ASI with the officials of the state government. Paragraph. Mr. P.K. Pari, Learned Assistant Solicitor General, Government of India, appearing for the ASI, states that he will seek specific instructions on the apprehension expressed by the petitioner, and after examining the petition, file an affidavit, and that the ASI will, after examining the petition, file an affidavit on this, file an affidavit in this court. Would stop. It will be open to the ASI to undertake a joint inspection,
Lordship, please.
of the construction activities going on at present in the Sri Jagannath temple complex, after advance intimation to the temple authorities.
Lordship, please.
Full stop. The affidavit of the ASI be filed at least 3 days prior to the next date. We have it on 21st April.
Lordship, please.
List on 21st April. Got it.
Hey, pray, my lord, let them serve the copy today itself. Then
A copy of the petition be served today itself on Mr. Pari.
Mr. PP Vera, Professor Vera is appearing with me. Lordship, may reply, please.
All right. All right.
Supplementary list item number 8.
May it please your lordship. Lord, in the-
8, I have filed an intervention petition. Let it come with the intervention petition. IA number 4663 of 22.
Challenge my termination order. I don't know how a third party can be.
No, because he is claiming to a particular post which I am eligible for being promoted. I am eligible. I am working as programmer and I am eligible for that post, promotion to that post.
He has no
That is why
vested right as the termination. The impugned order is the termination order, which has, I don't think my learned senior can say anything on that. It is an absolutely unreasoned order. And any amount of reasons now cannot further suffice it.
at least my petition
At
may
page
come,
9, if your lordship may see,
so
annexure
that your
2,
lordship
page
will
9.
consider whether it is necessary or not.
It is a simpliciter termination order, whereas my appointment order at page 8 and the relevant rules require that it may be terminated, but with good and sufficient reasons to be recorded in writing, clause 1. So on the face of it, this termination order, I pray it cannot stay, my lords.
Who are you, sir? What's the intervention about?
Intervention because I am
What is the
eligible.
IA number, you tell me?
IA number 4663 of 22.
Where is it? That's not listed yet, sir.
That has not come.
So let it come. We'll see when it comes. What about your notice has not gone in the petition yet?
I served a copy on last date as per your lordship's direction.
You wanted to take instructions.
I will obtain it.
I see. Mr. Mudali needs some more time for instructions. He may file an affidavit before the next date. Mr. Mudali appearing to the opposite parties needs some more time for instructions. He may file an affidavit for the next date with an advance copy to counsel. This on 5th July.
My lord,
5th July.
I have made an interim application for stay of this.
How can there be stay? Termination, there can't be stay, please.
2021, January 21.
On 6th of January, I was handed over the charge. On 7th of January, yes, terminated.
All right.
Supplementary list item number 9.
Please, your lordship. My lord, this is the second time the petition is before your lordship regarding the grievance of pollution caused by OP number 4. In the earlier writ petition, that is WPC number 6664 of 2021, after your lordship's order, there was a inspection was conducted and several non-compliances were found on the end of OP number 4, and after that so-cause notice was issued to comply with the deficiencies, and after that a personal hearing was also conducted. In the personal hearing, it was decided that the OP number 4 will comply with the deficiencies within a period of 1 month, and the OP number 2, that is the regional officer pollution control board, will undertake an inspection. Since after the lapse of 1 month, no inspection was undertaken, the petitioner made representations. After that, since no reply was made on that representation, the petitioner came before this honorable court. After that, notice was issued and counter affidavits have been filed by OP number 2. In the counter affidavit, from the counter affidavit, it is found
that Kalyani Behra matter.
My lord.
But look at the prayer. I don't know. It's a bit confusing what you're trying to tell us. What is the prayer?
Petitioner prays that the lordship may graciously please to consider the facts stated in the petition, allow the same and issue rule listed to the opposite party number 3 to so cause as to higher writ of mandamus shall not be issued, directing to carry out the direction made in the order dated 13/5.
No, 1 minute. What is this? Where is not the prayer? Is it 22769?
Yes, my lord.
The prayer is something else. Cyclone shelter. What is this 22769 of which year? 2021.
2021. 2021, my lord.
Why is the prayer so different? Oh, they've gone and scanned the 16 matters. Wrong matter. They've scanned the wrong matter. Okay. Has notice gone in your petition, sir?
Sorry, my lord.
Who's appearing for the pollution control board?
Yes, I am appearing. I have also filed counter.
My lord, in the counter, from the counter, it is found that they have conducted an inspection, and after the inspection, they have found that they have made certain more recommendations.
Lordship, I am appearing for opposite party number 4. Opposite party number 4, I am appearing, my lord. The State Pollution Control Board has implemented the order by asking the opposite party number 4 to comply with certain other conditions. And these conditions are now under challenge, my lord, before the appellate authority constituted under the Air Act. That is before the appellate authority. Now it is pending, wherein the present petitioner is also a party, my lord.
Oh, I see. Why are we having parallel proceedings, sir, like this?
These
So, lordship, this matter has to be heard by the Pollution Control Board appellate authority, my lord, which is constituted under section 31 of the Air Act, my lord.
My lord, presently.
The appeal is pending already.
The appeal is pending.
Appeal is pending against the further recommendations. My lord, this recommendation is of 6/9/2021. After the
where have you mentioned all that in your petition?
My lord, these are the developments that have been brought by the OP number 2, my lord, in the counter affidavit.
If you're a party in the appeal before the Air Authority,
my lord,
where have you mentioned that in your petition?
My lord, a notice came to me after filing of this petition in the month of January 2022.
Yes, lordship, let the matter be heard by the appellate authority.
My
now
lord,
already he has received the notice. That's what he says.
My lord, now the unit is operating even after there is a recommendation.
So the appellate authority has powers of granting stay. Why don't you apply for stay?
My lord, the matter is pending.
You're already before that appellate authority, right?
It has not come up for hearing.
Appellate authority is headed by Justice C.R. Das, my lord. And the appellate authority is hearing this matter. This matter was listed on the last occasion, my lord.
Consent has expired on 31st March last. And he has applied for the unit has applied for a consent. It has not yet been given. It is under consideration. So at this stage, petitioner cannot have any grievance.
This is the second round of litigation by the present petitioner. Concerning the pollution caused by alleged pollution caused by the operations of opposite party number 4, and in respect of which there was an order passed by this court on 8th March 2021 in writ petition civil PIL number 6664 of 2021. State Pollution Control Board had, pursuant to the above order of this court, issued certain directions on 13th May 2021. When did you file your appeal, sir?
It was filed in 7/12/2021, sir.
Inter alia, it is mentioned that you say a reply has been filed on 30th November 2021 by the Pollution Control Board, inter alia, pointing out that the consent to operate granted to the opposite party number 4 unit is valid only till 31st March 2022. Stop today, learned counsel for the SPCB states that opposite party number 4 has applied for renewal of the consent, which is under consideration of the SPCB. Paragraph. Counsel appearing for opposite party number 4 informs the court that against the directions issued by the SPCB on
25/11/2021.
25/11/2021, modifying the conditions in the consent to operate, opposite party number 4 has filed an appeal before the appellate authority under the air
Section 31 of the Air Prevention, Control and Pollution.
Yeah, Section 31 of the Air Prevention Control of Pollution (bracket Act 1981).
Yes, ma'am.
Which is stated to be pending. He states that the present petitioner is also a party in the said appeal, and notice has been issued to him as well. When is the next date of hearing of that appellate authority?
Actually, the appellate authority, my lord, sits as and when, my lord, there is Friday, Saturday time when Justice C.R. Das, my lord, gives the time. So therefore, they inform us 10 days before the appellate authority sits, my lord.
All right. Are you still operating the unit? Because now your consent to operate has come to
My lord,
end.
I have no instruction because when today the matter came, my lord, I have not been able
Once
to
the
take
consent to the
instructions.
operate has come to an end.
No, he cannot operate without consent.
Are you keeping a track of it?
No, we will inspect and if you
You say, counsel the petitioner states that the unit is continuing to pollute. Full stop. However, counsel the opposite party number 4 states that he has no instructions on whether the unit is still operating. Counsel for the SPCB states that an inspection will be immediately undertaken of the unit of opposite party number 4 to ensure that it does not operate in the absence of a valid single quotes consent to operate, unquote. Paragraph. It will be open to the petitioner here to participate in the proceedings before the appellate authority and also seek appropriate interim reliefs in the above regard. Paragraph. Since the court does not wish to entertain parallel proceedings and since the statutory appellate body is already ceased of the appeal filed by opposite party number 4, this court disposes of the present petition without expressing any view on the merits of the matter.
My lord, a small prayer, my lord, the inspection that the SPCB will conduct, the petitioner may be notified before the date of inspection, my lord.
Why should you be notified?
Only to see whether the unit is operating or not.
Then, my lord, maybe in a time bound manner, they may undertake this inspection in a certain time period.
They certainly will, sir. Have issued a direction saying that they will. Right. The inspection report of the SPCB be placed before the appellate authority in the pending proceedings.
Obliged, ma'am.
Already over now.
Supplementary list item number 4.
Mr. Rao.
Copy has been served on him.
All right, we say notice be served through to the non-applicant through Mr. Rao, who is appearing on behalf of the opposite parties. Petitioners, correct?
Petitioners. Writ petitioners.
Writ
My lord,
petitioners.
there are so many writ petitioners. So your lordship may direct that I will serve again to Mr. Rao.
That's what I've said.
Through registry, it may be served because there are lot many petitioners. If again
No, you serve a copy on him.
I have served copy on him.
I know, but he has to come here, no? So
May I pray your lordship that the registry may be directed to so that it will be more.
All right. Notice be issued to Mr. Rao. The registry only will serve it, sir.
Registry.
You file the process with
Yes,
the
file
registry.
the process.
Yeah. We'll keep it returnable on
Next Friday.
18th April.
18th April.
All right. All right.
My lord, petitions files application under subsection 6 of the section 11 of the Arbitration and Constitution Acts 1996, my lord. The contract has been published.
Where is the arbitration clause, sir?
My lord, page 27. Last page, clause number 24. In case of any dispute, the matter will be reported to the arbitrator of this contract, either sole arbitrator.
What
or
is the date of this agreement?
My lord.
What is the date of the agreement, sir?
My lord, in the month of May, my lord.
Sir, I can't understand month of May and all. Give me the date.
Even Annexure 1, my lord.
Annexure 1 is simply says schedule of work contract.
Yes, my lord. He has purchased the contract book and thereafter.
Sir, give me the date, sir. Please be.
Five 2021.
It's only about rejecting your bid.
My lord, they rejected the bid because they have not submitted as per as the checklist. Thereafter, he requested and his request has been considered. And he is not, the materials has been purchased.
Sir, I am sitting here, sir. I'm sitting here. You're looking at some screen and arguing.
My lord. My lord.
What is your grievance? I'm not able to understand.
My lord, grievance is, my lord, the EMD and contract book has been purchased by him. Thereafter, as per the checklist, the document and the pillow cover and the bedsheet sample is submitted by him. And some of the documents he has
So there's
not.
no agreement yet entered into. Have you entered into any agreement?
Yes, that agreement is Annexure 1, my lord.
That's not an agreement, sir. It's simply a schedule of work.
Today, may kindly be urgent, my lord. I'll file.
You already made an earnest money deposit.
He has deposited the EMD.
What is that amount? 1,36,000.
1,36,000. 35.
You're asking for return of that money.
Yes, but we have purchased the materials and he has not completed the work. We have also made a lot of loss. Just in order to settle that dispute between us, there is an arbitration clause. We have issued the notice to upon the arbitrator and settle the matter. But he is not responding. Rather, he is threatening that in any other way.
All right, we'll just issue notice. Say notice returnable. 29th April. All right.
Supplementary list item number 2.
My lords, I am representing the petition.
Well, item number 2 for East Coast Railway, I am appearing. A copy may be served, then only I can take it.
All right. A copy of the petition be served on Mr. Pari.
Yes.
Reply if any be filed within 4 weeks. Adjourned up to the next week.
Much obliged, Lordship, much obliged.
20th May. 20 May.
Supplementary item number 3.
Lordship, item number 3, Lordship, we are seeking a withdrawal, Lordship.
Counsel to the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the present petition. The withdrawal memo is taken on record. And the petition is disposed of in terms thereof, as withdrawn in terms thereof.
Much obliged.
Item number 4.
That office note has been produced, the correction be carried out.
Item number 4, Your Lordship. The
Just a
date of-
correction, that's all. We are carrying it out.
Item number 5.
My lord, item number 5, may I please your lordship? My lord, here in this case, my lord, the petitioner is in custody since 12/6/2020, my lord. Am I audible, my lord?
Yes, yes.
My lord, being implicated offense under section 376(2)(1) and 354(34) of IPC, my lord. And charge sheet has been submitted 376(2)(1) and 376(d), my lord.
Right.
My lord, my humble submission before your lordship, my lord. Here in this case, my lord.
Has the victim been examined?
My lord, out of 35 witnesses, 15 person has already been examined, my lord. Till date.
What is the victim statement, sir?
Victim statement, my lord, it may be available in the record, my lord.
How will it be available, sir? You have to produce it. Has she supported the prosecution or not?
My lord, my London Government Council can say.
Who's for the state?
Yes.
My lord, I am for the state.
Somebody must be appearing for the state, no? It's a criminal matter, bail.
Criminal.
It's 376. Who's for the state, sir? You should know, Mr. Mahapatra.
No, my lord, I have no knowledge, my lord.
You do not know?
No, my lord. I'm in the VC, my lord, your lordship. May I be permitted 2 points, my lord, to be raised before your lordship, my lord.
No, unless you show me what is the victim's deposition, I cannot consider the matter.
My lord, posted for a short date, my lord.
All right. At the request of counsel for the petitioner, who wants time to produce the copy of the deposition of the victim.
Victim.
6th May.
Obliged, my lord.
Item number 6.
Lord, I am accused, Your Lordship, my lord. Offence under section 498, 304B and 306 by 34 of IPC, reading of section 4 of the DP Act, my lord. Petitioner is in custody since 26/8/2020, my lord. In the meantime, all the material witnesses have already been examined, my lord. And the mother and the uncle and the brother who has lost the affair, they have been declared hostile, my lord.
What's the offense you said, sir?
Madam, 498, 304B, 306 by 34.
304B. So how long have you been in?
My lord, I am in custody since 26/8/2020, my lord.
Who's for the state?
Yes.
So Katke, somebody should appear. These are criminal matters.
Yes, I am there.
File is.
Prakash Kumar Mahanti.
Yes.
Notice, Mr. Katke accepts notice, 6 time for instructions. Again, 6th May.
Supplementary list item number 7.
My lord, in this case, on last occasion, your lordship issued notice after removal of defects, my lord. So far, IA is concerned, I filed it in a wrong procedure. Subsequently, I filed the IA applying provision section 9 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act, my lord, for interim protection, my lord.
What is
Now
the interim
the
protection?
opposite parties are taking attempt to seize my machines, my lord.
We just issue notice on that, sir. Notice on the IA. Returnable on 29th. Right.
My lord, they are taking attempt to seize my machine, my lord.
All right. Status quo be maintained till the next date. Right.
Supplementary list item number 8.
Yeah, this is a review petition. Lordship kindly see the order that on that date, my lord, page 18, that date 100 of FO, where State of Orissa filed FO listed before the then Chief Justice, and lawyers are not working on cessation of work, my lord. That's why it has been wrongfully listed and it's been allowed State of Orissa's FO, my lord, page 18, my lord, kindly see para 6. In that view of the matter and in terms of the aforesaid judgment, the appeal stands allowed. However, if respondent is agreed by this order, it is open for her to file application within period of 30 days from the today for revival of the appeal. My lord, this FO filed by the government only to buy times, that is execution against the education case filed before the State Education Tribunal. The first FO that is already dismissed by this honorable court that I have annexed, my lord, on 31/7/2015. Thereafter, my lord, the petitioner filed a education case before the State Education Tribunal, and against the education order, they have come before this honorable court. And that is that pending, saying that it is pending before the Honorable High Court of Orissa, so Education Tribunal is not proceeding in that case. And this case has been listed among 100 cases. On that date, 110 cases listed before the bench, and that one order have been passed, and similar order has already been recalled by this honorable court. My lord, judgments are there.
Sure, sir.
And this FO may be restored.
Who's for the other side?
My lord, I am appealing for the state. My lord, this review petition was once dismissed for non-appearance on 5th November 2021.
Yes.
And if your lordship will recall this order, it will be reheard.
It is already recalled because my name was not there. Last occasion it was recalled and it was.
No, the FO is to be heard afresh.
Yes,
because she was not present on the date because due to large strike. What she is saying.
All right.
Yes,
For the reason stated therein, the order dated 16/10/2019.
My lord,
In
16.
FA number 745/2018 is hereby recalled, and FA number 745/2018 is restored to file.
It may be posted before the roster bench.
List before the roster bench on 19th April.
My lord.
Item number 9.
May I please, your lords? My lord, in this arbitration petition, the petitioner has sought relief for appointment of arbitrator. The opposite party.
Yeah, who's for the opposite party?
My lord.
I appear for the opposite party, your lordship.
You have an objection?
I have objections, and in fact, I have filed an IA, my lord,
Huh.
for sending the agreement. Last occasion, your lordship allowed me to inspect the agreement before the register, my lord, which you did. We find there is some discrepancy, and I dispute my signature as well. So I made an application praying that let the agreement be sent to the appropriate authorities.
All right, FSL.
My lord, along with my admitted signatures, brought up as the manner in which your lordship at my cost. So he is.
All right.
I am, my lord, I am filing the counter with respect to the interim application. My humble submission in this connection before your honor, before your lordship would be that competent authority is the arbitrator before whom it can be ascertained.
The result will be the same, sir. The arbitrator will have to send it again to FSL only for handwriting expert. Mr. Sarangil, under counsel appearing for the opposite party, states that having inspected the original of the agreement in the chamber of the Registrar Judicial, the opposite party still doubts the genuineness of the signatures and the agreement itself. Paragraph accordingly, as prayed for by the opposite party, the original of the agreement shall be sent in a sealed cover along with the specimen signatures of the opposite party to the FSL. Where is this FSL? Bhubaneswar. Through a special messenger. The FSL Bhubaneswar will examine whether the signatures of the opposite party in the agreement, purported signature of opposite party in the agreement, tallies with the specimen signature of the opposite party. The specimen signatures will be given by the opposite party in the presence of counsel for the petitioner in the chamber of the Registrar Judicial on 18th April. The report of the FSL will be obtained within 2 months and placed before the court by the Registrar Judicial. List on 24th June.
Item number 10.
My lord, I am appearing for the petitioner. Your lordship may kindly recollect there are disputes pending before the Honorable Gujarat High Court between the same parties. And
what has happened?
Milords, April 11th, Milords, the matter has been fixed for final hearing, Milords.
Okay. It says that the matter has been fixed for final hearing in the Gujarat High Court. List these petitions on 15 July, sir.
My object.
Grateful.
Item 11.
I am for the petitioner. The matter was sent to the mediation, and in the meantime, 2 sittings were there. Another sitting is required, and it has been fixed to 24 of 2022.
It is stated that the mediation is still in progress. We'll have it soon after the vacations. List on 8 July.
Item number 12.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I am appearing on VC. Lordship, I pray for a short adjournment, Your Lordship. Because of some personal difficulty, I pray for a short adjournment, Your Lordship.
All right. At the
My lord,
request
I am
of-
appearing on behalf of the respondent.
All right. At the request of counsel, the petition list on 24th June.
Item number 13.
May I please, your
I
lordship?
am for the opposite party.
I am the petitioner.
Arbitration.
Neither parties disagree for an appointment.
Yes, yes.
They have also filed a counter saying that we are also agreeable
Not
to
on the
that.
counter, I filed the section 30 notice first.
Yes. Page 16, my lord.
So it's a
41.
sole arbitrator?
Yes.
Sole arbitrator, my lord. Your lordship may appoint on any honorable judge because matter will be about 2 crores or so.
2 courts.
You have got a counter claim.
Yes, they have said, my lord, what happened, this is a carry forwarding agreement. We are the manufacturer of the plywood, they are the agent. They said they have invested money. I said the accounts has not been settled. So give them 30, your lordship can appoint any
Honorable Judge of this court, my Honorable Judge.
Justice Naidu, if he is free, my lord.
We have found, basically, we have found West Bengal, my lord.
I had suggested Mr. R.K. Mahathi, senior advocate's name, he is not agreeing.
No, I had given also name.
No, that is all
I
right.
also given a name. I have also given a name. This is Alia Vivekananda Mahanti, senior advocate. So you lost level 6, my lord.
Can he be a retired judge?
My lord,
Retired district judge?
my claim is around 1.4 lakhs, 1.4 crores.
Ah.
They say they have got a counter claim.
So let it be a retired former district judge?
Yes, yes.
There's a A.S. Naidu who is a former district judge.
Justice Naidu, I was
No,
talking
no,
about.
there is a Mr. A.S. Naidu who's a former.
A.B.S. Naidu.
A.B.S. Naidu, who is a former district judge.
He sits here, he is there.
Yes, yes.
A.B.S. Yes, my lord, he had gone to south, I do not know.
Basically, application will come from Calcutta. So this is.
No, no, I have no objection if your
So
lordship is
Baleshwar
appointed.
in here, my lord, that will be better.
Baleshwar, is it?
Yes. So basically, application. I can't say it, even my lord.
Or Justice A.K. Misra, if your lordship can.
Okay. With the consent of the parties, Justice Dr. A.K. Mishra is appointed as the sole arbitrator to adjudicate the dispute between the parties, including the claims and counterclaims. The arbitration will take place under the aegis of the arbitration center.
Can you fix the time, my lord?
No, the notice will be
the
issued.
center will now communicate to you.
Central will notice.
Yes, yes.
Over. All right. Shall we sit in 15 minutes?
No special list is there.
Okay. You're there means okay. All right. Yes.
Special list for orders, item number 1.
What? What?
Item number 1.
2895.
2904.
Yeah, 2895. Correct.
Right.
2895, your lordship, interim order was granted. And this matter was, in fact, by the time order could be communicated or disposed of by the trial court.
Oh.
So first matter I am not pressing.
All right.
Maybe I have filed a memo earlier. I don't know.
No, you see, Mr. Saragi states that the matter has been rendered instructive and therefore he's not pressing it. Both petitions are disposed.
No, the second is live, your lordship.
Oh, first one. 2895 or 2904?
My lord?
What is alive is 2904.
2904 is alive.
2895 is it's disposed of. Tell me 29904.
Here my application, my lordship, to adduce evidence on behalf of the defense, on behalf of the, my lord, accused, was denied by the trial court in a 138 proceeding.
Okay.
I wanted to adduce some evidence under section 315. I had filed an application. So that stage.
But notice is not gone, neither AD nor unserved notice returned from sole opposite party. By now to be over, sir. It's a 138.
No, I took instruction today. In fact, that's e-courts.
2012 matter.
E-court also showed the side that matter is pending, awaiting instruction from High Court, awaiting intimation. That e-court site, my lord. And I confirm it from the
So
trial
why
court.
should we interfere after 9-10 years?
I understand, my lord. It was not listed, but then.
Yeah. You see, the matter has been held up for over 10
Your
years.
lordship may say if matter is still alive, he may consider my application afresh.
All right. You see, if the, it will be alive, it will be open to the petitioner to file a fresh application for examining himself.
Examine defense witness.
Examining defense witness. Such application will be considered on its merits, provided it is filed not later than 2nd May 2022.
My dear.
By 2nd May, you filed that application, sir.
April.
2nd May.
2nd May.
May. No, you filed that application in the trial court by 2nd May.
My lord, along with your lordship's order, of course.
The interim order is vacated. The petition is disposed of in the above terms.
Special list for admission.
Order is sent to the concerned court immediately.
For admission, item number 2.
None appears dismissed from office. Interim order for these stands vacated.
Special list, item number 3.
Please, your lordship. have filed this application.
Item
for
number
possible-
3, may I be permitted to be on virtual mode, my lords, with your lordship's
yes.
leave?
Yes, yes.
There, I am told by opposite party number 2, whom I represent, that there has been settlement. Then
Settlement, my lords.
All right. Both parties state that the matter has been settled. That is, see, the petitioner has gone to the petitioner as well as opposite party number 2 state that the matter has been settled. Accordingly, the petition is disposed of.
grateful, my lords.
Right. Specialist item number 4.
Then appears all these dismissed from non-prosecution.
Specialist item number 5.
And appears dismissed from non-prosecution.
Specialist item number 6.
Intimation.
Specialist item 6.
Again, same order. Dismissed from non-prosecution.
Specialist item number 7.
Same. Dismissed from non-prosecution.
Specialist item number 8.
May I please your lordship, I am in virtual mode now. That the matter has been interrupted in meantime and the accused person has been acquitted.
Or counsel petitioner states the petition has been rendered in practice. It is disposed of as such.
Specialist item number 9.
None appears dismissed from non-prosecution. Interim order is completed.
Specialist item number 10.
My lord. An application for passing of order taking cognizance dated 14/11/2007 as well the entire proceeding in GR case number 831/2006 pending in the court of the London JMFC Jajpur Road. Both petitioner and opposite party number 1 filed a petition under section 13B of Hindu Marriage Act before the London Family Judge Cuttack, and which was allowed.
The whole matter, whether it is pending, it must be pending plus 2007 matter. Whole matter.
There is no interim order granted here, sir.
Yes, no interim order.
So by now it will be infructuous. There has been no interim order passed in this petition. It has been pending for over 11 years now. Consequently, at this stage, the court considers it not appropriate to interfere with the impugned order dated 14/11/2007 of the JMFC taking cognizance of the offence. The petition is accordingly disposed of.
Specialist item 11.
None appears dismissed from non-prosecution.
Specialist item number 12.
May I please, your lordship.
Well, I have prepared a list of date, my lord. Lordship has got it, my lord. Actually, this request, my lord, a detailed list of dates. Why I'm saying? Because first of all, it was filed 138 NI Act case was filed against one person, the brother of the petitioner. The notice was sent. Thereafter, affidavit evidence was filed. Complaint was filed. So thereafter, they ascertained that no, he is not the managing director. Some other person is the managing director. Thereafter, they filed an application to implead him in the said complaint case. In that said complaint case, that was dismissed. They did not assail that order in appeal or revision. Thereafter, after a period of few years, they filed an application under same 138 read with 420 IPC. So therefore, my submission is, first of all, same case is pending against Piyush Gupta, and the other person is pending against Pritish Gupta and his wife Bandana Gupta. So those two cases relate to same offense. And subsequently, they added one section 420 IPC. For 420 IPC, my lord, from the inception, the cheating must be there. They have admitted to have received a sum of rupees 69,000 after 2 lakhs. And the ingredients have submitted that note in respect of those decisions that ingredients of section 420 does not come into play, and in our High Court decision, there is a clear finding that that is not maintainable. So may be permitted to give a date chart along with those decisions, my lord, for appreciation. One date, my lord. I don't want any other date.
Next Friday.
One date will be sufficient.
Next Friday is not the holiday.
Second.
22nd. Or
My lord, your lordship fixed it next week.
22nd April.
Mark.
Specialist item number 13.
none appears to system.
Specialist item number 14.
None appears to system.
Specialist item number 15.
15 not pressed, my lord.
Not pressed. Not dismissed is not pressed.
Specialist item number 16.
My lord, no instruction.
No instruction.
Grateful.
Specialist item number 17.
17, my lord. No, may beg pardon, my lord. Kindly taken up next week. Only one chance may be given.
All right. The request to cancel the petition based on 22nd. No, 22nd.
Much obliged.
Specialist item number 18.
None appears this was not.
Specialist item number 19.
No instruction, Lordship.
No instructions.
Specialist item number 20.
None appears. Not possible.
Specialist item number 21.
None appears this was not.
Specialist item number 22.
May I please your lordships, I am in the BC, my lord. My lord, the order of the initiation of a criminal proceeding is under challenge. As the allegations made in the complaint case, which is subsequently registered as the FIR and the GR case was commenced. So I respectfully submit that for the allegation of prima facie case is not set out.
Yes. Yes, please tell us.
My lord.
Carry on, carry on. What is the matter about?
My lord, this is the allegation under section 498A. 323, 506, read with the 34 IPC and 4 DPR.
Yes.
So this case has been registered on basis of the direction passed by the Lord and the magistrate to the police.
Yes.
And thereafter the GR case has been registered. So my submission is as per the allegation of the petition of the complainant did not bring out any documents to substantiate her case.
What documents?
Documents he alleges that she was brutally tortured and has been admitted in the medical and everything is stated. But to that
What will be the documents, sir?
Document she alleges, my lord, she has been brutally tortured and admitted in the hospital.
At this stage, she does not have to produce evidence, sir.
My lord.
At this stage, she does not have to produce evidence. These are all matters for evidence.
Yes, my lord.
And otherwise also.
Yes, my lord. That is true.
So let the trial proceed, sir. Let the matter proceed.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Counsel, the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the present petition with liberty to urge all the points raised to the present petition at the appropriate stage in accordance with law. This post of is withdrawn with liberty is paid for the interim order stands vacated.
Oblige, my lord.
Specialist item number 23.
None appears.
Item 23, file is missing, my lord. Kindly 1 week after, my lord.
What's the matter about? File is missing.
Yes.
Or at least on 22nd. All right. At the request of counsel, the petition.
Oblige.
Specialist item 24.
May I please, Lordship? I am on behalf of Mr. H.S. Mishra, my lord. My lord, the above application has been filed by the petitioner to quash the complaint and enter proceeding to CC number 34 of 2011 pending before the court of JMFC Contabanji
on the ground that, my lord, self-same allegation, another GR case is pending, my lord. My lord, fact of the case is, my lord, I narrated at paragraph 2, my lord. My lord, on a written report on 21/7/2007 of the Inspector in charge Kondavanji Police Station, alleging that the petitioner is running a medicine distribution agency with license as well as manufacturing some medicines, which is spurious in nature, my lord. They searched the premises and found packing of some medicines by the two assistants of the petitioner. They found out medicines, duplicate labels, different brand of medicines of different companies, and some illegally and irregularities in packing of labeling of the medicines. On the basis of such report, my lord, FIR has been registered as Kontavanji PS case number 92 of 2007, my lord. In that case, my lord, charge sheet has been submitted and matter committed to Court of Sessions, my lord. My lord, thereafter, my lord, the drug inspector, my lord, also visited the spot, my lord, thereafter collected the samples, and my lord, and thereafter he has also filed a complaint case against the petitioner, my lord.
So that's a subsequent complaint case of 2011, sir.
My lord.
That earlier one was 2007, so it's not the same case.
For self-same allegation.
Then it is 210 CRPs loss. That will come. Plus one application should have been filed by my learned friend under section 210 CRPs to club up both the matters.
Oh, I see. All right, that will be enough, sir. Since an application has already been filed with the petitioner to club both the complaint case as well as the FIR, there's no need for this court to interfere at this stage in the present matter. Interim orders. Is there any interim order in this?
No, my lord. My alternative prayer was also be that, my lord, matter may be tagged up.
Yeah. It will be open to petitioner to follow up on the above applications. The petition is disposed of. The interim order passed by this court on 27th April 2017 is vacated. An intimation be sent to the concerned court.
Specialist item 25.
Item 25, my lord. I am for the electricity company. What happens, my lord, on 31st May 2011, my lord?
No. Petitioner is one Duryodhan Singh.
My lord, this is I'm challenging the passing for FIR because of, my lord, the FIR was filed only on the allegation against the petitioners, who is the officials of the Orissa State Electricity Board, my lord, and then to SESU, my lord. The officers of SESU, while discharging their duty, FIR was lost because on 31st May 2011 there was an accident, and the allegation is the one pole to another, the wire is hanging on the road, for which a gal, as age about 12 years, while crossing the road, he faced on the touch of the electric wire, he expired. And the allegation is, my lord, and on inquiry it is found that there is a cutting of stay wire by some miscreant on the previous night in the morning, my lord. For that reason, the accident was took place.
No,
so it is not beyond the control of the officers. For that reason, my lord, a FIR was lodged and registered. Now the investigation also, after investigation, the GR case, you registered GR case, and GR case pending in the court of the SDGM.
You are the engineer in question, sir.
My lord, what is the fault of the officers, my lord?
No, that the trial will decide, sir.
Now, what were their responsibility?
No, not at this stage.
While they are discharging their official
This can't be the ground for 482, sir.
My lord, kindly think for a moment. In the very early morning, in the night, one miscreant caught in the stay rod.
All that will come out in trial, sir, if it goes to trial at all. It has to cross several stages.
There is an inquiry also. There is an inquiry that is a finding.
The court has to first be prima facie satisfied.
No, why I am saying,
charges will be framed.
My lord, everything will be inquired by this one of the inspector of the state government, electrical inspector appointed by the state government. Inquiry was conducted and found that there is no negligence on the part of the officers.
So that's good then. You pointed out it will be discharged then. Counsel, the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw this petition.
Expeditious hearing.
All right. Withdraw this petition with liberty to urge all the points raised here at the appropriate stage. The interim order passed by this court on
6/5/2013.
6/5/2013 is never vacated. It will be open to the petitioner to request the trial court for expeditious
disposal. My predicament, my lord, if such type officer will be prosecuted, they will demoralize and they will not
all that It's a standard thing, sir. When you are holding a public office, you have to face all this. Yes.
Specialist item.
Disposal.
Yes, yes.
Specialist item 26.
None appears dismissed in opposition.
Specialist item 27.
None appears dismissed.
My lord, on behalf of Mr. Sao, kindly pass over given one.
All right, 27 pass.
Specialist item 28.
May I please, Your Lord. Lords, the issues involved in this case is, Lord, when two FIRs.
28.
Lords,
Stay
is there. Stay is there. Order dated 21/12/2012.
View of the judgment, SCM resurfacing. Stay may not be operating. There is trial.
What is wrong, sir? What is your prayer here?
Lords, the issues involved, Lords, when two FIRs which are not arising out of same transaction, the places are different, occurrence places are different, and timings are different, and date of lodging of two Lords are also different, whether those two FIRs can be tracked by the same court or not. Number one. Number two, Lords, after in an magistrate tribal offence case, Lord, after commencement of inquiry and trial, whether the, notwithstanding the fact that the offences are magistrate tribal offences, whether the magistrate can commit the case to the Court of Sessions. That is under section 323.
Yes.
307 is there?
No, 307 I have lost. Your Lordship may kindly turn to page, the first FIR, Lords, page 9, running page 9.
Yes.
Annexure 1,
yes.
Serial number 3, B, small b, occurrence of offence is Wednesday, 16/5/2001 at about 4 p.m. It is noted. Lords, so far the place of occurrence is concerned, it is the FIR, the FIR lodged against me by the informant opposite party number 2. The place of occurrence is stated to be the house of the informant. Now, the second FIR, Lords, which has been lodged from my side, my wife was the informant. Lords, may kindly turn to page 14, Lords, Annexure 2. The place of occurrence is stated to be 3 p.m. Lords, Wednesday, 16/5/2001 at about 6 p.m. The first one is 4 p.m. This one is 6 p.m. The first one, Lords, place of occurrence is the house of the informant. Now, the second one in the FIR lodged from my side, Lords, the place of occurrence is stated to be the way to village pond. That is on the way to village pond. Now, Lords.
What actually happened, sir? What was the offence?
Lord? Pardon?
Offence is 448, 354, 325, the 326 IPC. Annexure 6, page 31, I lost kind of peruse. There you have sought for the transfer of the present case from the court of.
No.
That is
transfer.
That is a challenge.
Annexure 4 and Annexure 6 are the orders impugned. Annexure 6, Lords, the learned assistant session judge, while hearing my case, Lords, rejected my petition for transferring the case to the learned JMFC on the ground that he has received the file on transfer from the learned session judge.
That is under challenge. That is under challenge. There is no infirmity.
On the premises that both the.
He just wants the transfer of both cases.
Yes, please.
That can be allowed, sir. What is wrong in transferring the two cases?
No, that is also clear from the previous order that has also been annexed. That is was order dated 26 maybe 10 2009. There also, Kalana James Kodra has passed an order plus. There he has stated so both the
He says
cases
there's
need
no
to be
power
tried.
to transfer.
Yes. Mala.
But the High Court can transfer, sir. Although the impugned order dated 1st September 2012, the ASG Kodala has said he has no power to transfer the ST case number. No, GR case number 100 of 2001 to the court of the Assistant Session Judge Kodala and be heard with ST number 6 of 2010. The High Court can certainly direct such transfer. Under 408, is it?
Yes.
Section 408 CRAR.
407. 407. 407. Intra-court. 408. Amro High Court 408.
Yes, 407. 408 is the power of session judge.
Under 407 of CRPC. Consequently, it is directed that GR case number 100 of 2001 will be heard along with ST case number 6 of 2010. Pending, 100 of 2001, pending in the court of the JMC Kodala, will be heard along with ST number 6 of 2010 in the court of the ASJ Kodala. The impugned order is accordingly modified to the above extent. The interim order passed with this court on 21st December 2012 is hereby vacated. Copy of this order be sent forthwith to the concerned courts. The petition is dismissed.
Specialist item 29.
None appears.
Specialist for hearing item number 30.
Item number 29, my lords. My lords, the file has been inadvertently misplaced. My lords, may kindly allow us some time to reconstruct the file and place it before your lords.
Whenever you find the file, you restore it. So what is the matter about?
My lords, that is the issue. The file has been misplaced.
I'll tell you. Let us tell you what the matter is about. Set aside. What is this interim order? Can't read it. This prayer for referring a check for handwriting expert, that should have been allowed.
So I don't have the file. It is with Birla Tires case too. No? So I don't have the file. Private litigation.
See, what is happening is because this is stay granted, nothing is progressing there. 26/12/2012.
Stay order deemed to have been vacated.
You just take a copy from the registry. A copy of the petition be collected from the registry by both parties. List on 22nd.
Specialist for hearing item 30.
Obliged.
May it please, Lordship. I would have done it. I know it's an old matter, but I have some problem in the eye. I have put a solution in the morning because there is some, so I couldn't read the brief in the morning. So in the afternoon, I have a test, so I was forced to come. In next Friday, my lord, 1 day accommodation. Any day, your lordship, because it's a very lengthy matter.
List on, at the request of Mr. Acharya, list on 22nd, sir.
22nd, my lord. There is an interim order, my lord. It is there. Yes.
It's already there, sir. It's actually pending for so long. All these are very,
That
very
is
old.
correct. But all of them, all the milord, your lordship may look at the opposite parties. 5 chief ministers are the opposite. Congress is the plaintiff. Oh, Congress name one Haribandhu Sahu. He is no more. He has not been substituted. Haribandhu Das, opposite party number 1. It's a frivolous case, milord. The property belongs to the state government. It was initially allotted to Congress party for its party office.
You are for the opposite
Yes.
side.
The state
Degree
is
in my
the,
favor, my lord. Degree in my favor. The Indian National Congress is the party, and in the repentant capacity, this suit has been filed. And degree, the land court specifically held the sale which has been executed is illegal, and specifically to declare that it is a Gandhi Smaraki pit. All the Chaudhary is mentioning, they have been party to the proceeding because all have been during the handover of the position that has they all are the member of the National Congress.
Milord, Mr. Biju Patnaik, Hare Krishna Mahatab, J.B. Patnaik, Milord, I am just reading out. Nilamani Rautrai, Milord, 7 ex-chief ministers are parties. Actually, Milord, it's like that.
Concurrent degree, my lord.
Just
Trial court held and subsequently in the appeal also that has been dismissed.
No.
Instead of filing
the ground,
appeal,
Milord.
second appeal, they have preferred the revision. And you lordship know, after the amendment of 115, revision is not maintained. And you lordship may put up.
Milord, the question is, he has no power to argue. Milord, this Haribandhu Das is dead. Indian National Congress cannot be, Milord, it's a party, it must be represented by someone.
Yes, that in that respect, Vakalagnam already
died, I think 15 years back. This Haribandhu Das. So, Milord, how he is submitting, Milord, he doesn't have
Haribandhu
any
Das is no
power.
longer, he's not substituted, he says.
That's correct.
No, but who has to substitute, sir?
Substitute, the appellant should substitute.
No, but the second party is Indian National Congress.
Yes.
Ah.
He can't be represented by Haribandhu Das anymore after his death. He claims to be the general secretary in 1982. So this
Subsequently, my
property
lord,
is a government property. Just 1 minute.
Bhaglatnama of Indian National Congress secretary has been also filed.
I see. So he says the Congress party secretary is filed a wakalatnama.
No, Congress party secretary, Milord, I don't know who authorized to whom. Your lordship may kind.
Anyway, sir, you have got a stay in your favor, so
that's correct.
You will have to make good your case.
My lord, 22nd, your Honor. Actually,
Yeah.
Milord, I have to 22nd.
22nd. All right.
Specialist item number 31.
None appears.
Specialist item number 32.
None appears.
Specialist item number 33.
Again, none appears.
Specialist item number 34.
Item number 34, I am there on VC mode, man.
Yes.
My lordship, I need some time to prepare the case. I humbly pray one adjournment may be granted so that I can prepare the brief.
So, is the issue alive still?
Yes, my lord. Actually, if my lordship may kindly direct the learned state to take instruction, because petitioner number 2 was 61 years.
This is section 125 CRPC matter, sir. Wife and minor daughter. This is a 1996. The daughter is no longer minor.
I'm sorry, my lord, is this criminal revision 508 of 2000 which is before my lordship?
No, I think you're in the wrong matter, so then.
I
Which is-
sincerely apologize, my lordship.
Which is your item?
Special list item number 34, criminal revision 508 of 2000.
No, that's item 36, sir.
36.
Oh, I sincerely apologize, ma'am. I sincerely-
Again,
34,
30,
none
34.
appears. None appears.
Item 35.
May I please, your lordships, on behalf of J. Naik, my lord. Hereby the petitioner has filed this criminal revision petition challenging the interim judgment dated, my lord, 22nd of July 2000, my lord, passed by the learned sessions of Sundargarh in criminal appeal number, my lord, 58 of 93, my lord, modifying the sentence, my lord. The learned trial court had sentenced the petitioner to undergo SI for a period of 6 months, my lord. That was modified, my lord. And the SI of 6 months modified, and the petitioner is directed to pay a fine of rupees 2000, my lord.
2000.
My lord.
Nothing, sir. What is 2000? Nothing. The fine amount being insignificant, the court does not consider it appropriate to interfere in the present matter. Interim order-
Ground number G, my lord. Ground number G, your lordships, may kindly.
What is ground D?
Ground G, my lord. For that, in view of the undisputed fact that the case was initiated against the petitioner on 19/3/88, whereas the letter of authorization to investigate and to file the PR was passed on 22nd of March 88.
It's all right, sir. We're not interfering on all this.
Again, my lord, PW2 and DW1, they have not supported the prosecution case, my lord.
That's all right. So it's already modified. What is the confiscation about?
Confiscation about the machinery, my lord.
Sorry?
Rice mill and machinery, my lord.
What is the offense under, sir? 13(1) of the Rice Milling Industry Regulation Act. All right. Nothing. The default 2000 is nothing, sir. The fine amount being insignificant and easily payable by the petitioner. The court does not consider it appropriate to interfere in the matter. The interim orders are vacated. The application is dismissed.
Specialist item 36.
Item 36, my lord, I humbly pray and kindly be accommodated one last chance. Here the petitioner has been convicted under section 16(1)(a), subclause 2 of the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act.
And sentenced to what?
The sentence in the appellate, the learned first appellate court has reduced the sentence from 6 months to 3 months of rigorous imprisonment and levied a fine of rupees 500 in default to undergo RI for 1 month. May I pray that the petitioners may be granted the benefit under the PO Act, because the petitioner number 2 was 61 years of age in the year 2000.
Now he must be what, 85?
85 plus.
Ah.
So owing to his old age, and petitioner number 1 was not present at the time the inspection was done by the food inspector.
All right. All right. So you want the application of the Probation Act?
Yes, my lord. I humbly pray the.
Is that applicable, sir? This is a food adulteration offense, no?
Section 20 AA bars the application of the 1954 Act, my lord. But the Honorable Supreme Court in fit cases, my lordship, have extended the benefit of the PO Act, where in just fit and cases in the interest of justice, my lordship have made extended the benefit of PO Act.
Where is that? Where is that judgment?
My lordship, there is one judgment. If my lordship may kindly grant me one adjournment, I'll be.
All right. All right. At the request of counsel, the petitioner list on 22nd.
Obliged. Much.
Specialist item 37.
It's 26th or 22nd? 26th.
22nd.
22nd, sir.
Right. Obliged.
Item 37.
None appears. This is not.
One passes. Pastor matter item number 27.
My lord, challenging the order dated 9/7/2012, my lord. My lord, the petitioner is the complainant before the court below. The case under section 138 of the NI Act. After closure of the evidence by the complainant, my lord, the accused has filed a petition without adding them as witnesses in his defense. So when going to adduce his defense witnesses, my lord, the accused has not adduced them as witnesses. My lord. All of a sudden, he has filed a petition to call them to give evidence. My lord.
So what does it see? What the net result is? What you postponed the whole thing by 10 years now.
My lord,
by challenging that order,
No.
you have now stayed the further proceedings, correct?
My lord,
So he has benefited rather than you. You are the complainant.
my lord, I am.
You have made a self goal by challenging that order. You got the whole proceeding stayed for the last 10 years. So how has it helped you? You are the complainant.
My lord, the petitioner is
Instead
not
of
mentioned.
allowing him to lead whatever evidence, you should have allowed him. This has damaged your client now. Meanwhile, he is merrily going on. Nothing has happened to him. Bad strategy, sir. Very bad strategy. Agreed by an order dated 9 July 2012 of the learned SDJ Sambalpur, permitting the accused to lead defense evidence. The complainant in a
That was not
138
defense evidence, my lord. Kindly, my lord. They are not cited as a defense evidence. All of a sudden, he has filed. That for that reason, I have came.
whatever, sir, he has been allowed to examine, right?
My lord, it is allowed.
But let Mr. Gorcha and Mr. Sharma be called as witnesses.
Witness for my lord, from the defense side, it was not written. After closure of the evidence, my lord. Court's witnesses. Court's witnesses.
Court witnesses.
Court witnesses.
All right. For examining two people as court witnesses, the complainant has filed. The complainant in the section 138 NI Act case has filed the present petition. Paragraph. On 16/10/2012, this court stayed further proceedings in ICC 1CC number 380 of 2008, pending the court the SDJ. The net result is that the complainant has prejudiced his own case since it has not made any progress in the last over 9 years. Yes. Full stop. The better course would have been to permit the aforementioned two witnesses to be examined so that the complaint case itself could have been disposed of. Consequently, the court declines to interfere with the impugned order of the SDJM dated 9 July 2012 and directs that the complaint case now be proceeded with from the stage at which it was and be concluded within a period of 6 months. The interim order is vacated. A copy of this order be sent to the SDJM forthwith. Oh.
Supplementary list for orders item number 1.
I am for the review petitioners, my lord.
Yes.
The limited this, my lord. And so while passing the order, my lords, by this honorable division bench, my lords.
Why against which order will come for review?
That's what I don't know.
Annexure 4, can you look at Annexure 4? Yes, ma'am. So only page 2, paragraph. To Annexure 4. My lord. Annexure 4, paragraph
Page
4.
52. Page 52.
Bigger lords, pardon.
Count to page 52, Annexure 4.
Yes, judgment of my lord.
Page 52, Annexure 4. Can you count to page 52?
My lord.
Can you count to page 52, Annexure 4, which is challenged, as you have said, against that order of come review. That order passed by single judge.
Yes.
We have not given the copy of the order which against which have come for review.
No, but I think the name of the was writ appeal 2/11/2017. 2/4/13. 2/11/2017 is the order you are challenging.
No, it's wrongly managed. It's annexed. I'm very sorry, madam.
In prior procedure, you have said you have come against the order passed by
17, my lord.
That means of the order is not there.
I'm very, very sorry, my lord. So I'll annex it to my lord. Let me get to
We
one.
are very sorry to point out everything to you.
I'm deeply sorry.
So callous, you are filing an application for review of the application. You are not filing the
Some mistakes by the clerk and some mistakes by the. I'm deeply sorry, madam. I'm deeply sorry.
After becoming senior counsel, this is what they are bound to happen now.
Madam, I'm sorry. I said that filing counsel is when somebody else.
Filing counsel.
Anyway, notice has already been issued, sir.
1 week time. 1 week time. I'll correct my mistake.
We are also asking to place such official review for the place in paper.
I know. Can see the other partner.
Madam. But I prayed for 1 week, madam, to correct the annexes, madam.
No, that's okay. What is
I am of the review petition opposite party of review petition number 5.
You are the main contested party.
Against the order of the writ appeal, the petitioner enter into the SLP before the Supreme Court.
Correct.
Honorable Supreme Court of India. And
Yes.
Supreme Court dismissed the appeal and the liberty was granted to raise certain questions which are not raised before the passing of judgment before the writ appeal. They have already taken stand before the Supreme Court and as well as the this honorable court that the para I'm just coming because of I'm just coming, my lord. Their plea that before exercising the option, they have filed a writ application and thereafter writ appeal, thereafter Supreme Court. Now, present case is, my lord, the Honorable Apex Court categorically stated that if any new plea was not raised before the writ appeal, then raised before the division bench of this Honorable Court. They have already raised. And before passing judgment of writ appeal, that question has already been discussed. My lord, kindly turn to judgment of the writ appeal, my lord.
Yes, 2nd November 2017.
The point they have raised. A bare look at the aforesaid provision would indicate that sub rule, my lord, 8A provision of provision for the employees in respect of benefits of contributory provident fund of Sri Jagannath Temple Service Schools. A bare look at the aforesaid provision would indicate that sub-regulation 1 to regulation 88 clearly provides for refund of the benefit of the contributory provident funds such as retirement gratuity, including service gratuity, already received with interest. That but they have also read before the rate of bill, my lord. With interest, since the impending order of the London single judge, no direction was apparently been given with regard to refund of the amount with interest. We modify only that part of the order and direct a refund of the benefit received under the contributory provident fund along with the interest of 6% per annum for the date of receipt till refund is made. Again, same point they have raised in the review application, which has already been discussed.
All right. Yes, sir. What?
My lord.
What's the point you're urging?
Point arise in this case, my lord, the 8A, rule 8A provision. Provision, my lord, that has not been taken on account.
So what is the proviso? What is the proviso?
Provided further that, let's say, can you come to page 34 of my read, my lord. Provided further that employees who have not exercised options within the aforesaid period shall be defined to have continued under Employee Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 52 minors. That means
that's right.
The option given to employees under this rule, minors.
It's okay. So since he did not exercise the option, he went in a writ. In the writ, he was permitted that option in the writ petition.
Minors.
We can clarify that it won't be treated as a precedent, sir.
He has been getting pensions minors under the 1952 rules, minors.
That's right. He's prepared to return all of that. Whatever he got, he's prepared to return that in order to now come on to the scheme.
Implication will be wider, minors. Lots of 65.
No, we'll say it won't be treated as a precedent. That will be the end of the matter. It's a one-off thing, sir. It will not be treated as a precedent. That will be the end of the matter.
Only
one person. There's only one Seshadev Mishra. That's all.
54 and 5 another connected matter is there.
Sorry?
Another connected matter with that.
All right, both these matters.
Both these matters.
We'll say that won't be treated as a precedent.
Employees, they got it when
Having heard learned counsel of the parties, the court modifies the appellate order dated 2/11/2017 only to the extent of clarifying that the impugned orders of the learned single judge will not constitute a precedent for any future cases. The review petitions are disposed of. Contempt petitions are closed.
There is a contempt petition there.
Closed.
Same order in the other minors, connected matter.
Connected matter. Same.
Obliged.
I see.
In the last order, Lordship was directed me to call for the criminal antecedents.
No antecedents, my lord. There is no eyewitness. He is in custody since last 10 years, and there is no evidence also against him. Only on the basis of the confessional statement, he was convicted, my lord. But the used weapon was also not medically examined, and there is no forensic report also, my lord.
No, but where is the? Where are you located, sir?
In the Kotak, my lord.
What are the two criminal antecedents? What
One
are
is,
the two criminal
one is Markotnagar TS case number 47 by 2009, and it has been registered under section 454, 380, and 34 of the Indian Penal Code. And second one also under the same PS, that is also registered under section 457, 380, 411, and 34 IPS.
No, which year is that second one? First one is 2009. Second one was?
Second one up 2009.
2009. Justice Sahu?
Let him go, Lord.
Although Mr. Katkia cites two former earlier cases of 2009, the fact remains that the petitioner has been in custody for over 10 years now. Consequently, following the dictum of the Supreme Court of India in Singara Singh, the court considers it appropriate to direct that the petitioner be released on bail, subject to the satisfaction of the trial court.
Let him appear before that local police station at least in the sometimes at least in 2 weeks at least once to keep and watch over these activities of this.
All right. Among the conditions to be incorporated by the trial court will be one requiring the applicant to appear before the SHO of the local police station at least once in a fortnight.
Right.
All right. The application is disposed of. Right.
Public.
Yeah, Mahapat. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Supplementary list, fresh admission, item number 1.
Item in the last 78 by 2017. Item no last IT 78 by 2017. May can we take that first? Because all the cases are depends on the basis of ITA number 329 C ticket 2013. My question before your lordship is that at page 8, ITA 78 by 2017.
71 by
78 by 2017. Last case.
78.
78.
28.
Oh. Disposed of. It's a disposed of case.
Oh, right.
Disposed of on the basis of circular. For that, I filed a review petition.
Why it's not covered by the circular?
The circular is not applicable because demand is not there. It is a 12A registration matter is there.
Oh.
In all cases, 12A registration matter are there.
All right.
All right.
You see, Mr. Chimanka, learned counsel for the department, points out that these are matters pertaining to registration under section 12 AA, right?
AA.
Of the Income Tax Act 1961, and not raising an issue of monetary limit of the tax effect. Consequently, the circular in that regard was not applicable. Paragraph. For the aforementioned reasons, the order dated 26 May 2017 disposing of the present appeal is recalled, and this appeal is restored to file. The review petition is disposed of. Then, which is the other one?
They all are the same, page 8. Only one review petition filed, and my question is that whether in the fact and circumstance of the case, the learned ITA is correct in directing to grant 12A registration to the respondent trust, in spite of the fact that the respondent trust.
So all these review petitions are allowed.
Yeah, all the cases, my lord. All the cases are depends on item number 329 CTK 2013.
Only one review.
Only one.
So then all the ITA can be now restored to the listed before the roster bench.
Yes. Yes.
List the ITAs before the roster bench. On 4th May.
4th May.
Yes.
I filed the written submission. madam. I filed a written submission.
All right. Keep it on.
Item 2, there are different matters, but it have been clubbed.
Yeah.
Different matters are there.
All the last item, 3 items, are related to another matter, my lord. Review petition number 47, 42, 47, 48, 49. That's complete separate case, my lord. And the matter related to reviewing order of the honorable division bench, who is sitting about the matter of chat, my lord. Now it is perhaps allotment to could not 3, perhaps, my lord.
Sorry, I'm not able to understand anything.
Yes, I couldn't understand anything.
Place your lordship. This first contempt, nowhere related with the second matter. First matter relates to the review petition 196.
Yes. That is our.
So far as first matter is concerned, that is relating to review petition number 196 of 2019. And copy of the review petition has not been served. Although I have appeared.
School and Mr. Mahapatra is there for school.
I'm here, my lord.
Copy of the review petition has not been served, as well as I. Although I have entered appearance.
I will serve, my lord, because the review petition of my lord senior's power is not there. So
no. Subsequently, I have entered. Subsequently, I have filed my power.
I can supply.
And contempt is that is CONTC number 445 of 2019. That is connected.
Oh, so in contempt case number 445 2019, we have to say that this is connected with review petition 196.
Yes.
196. Yes.
Of 2019.
Which
is not listed today.
No,
yes. That is there.
Second is listed today. Third item.
It is there, but copy not, sir.
Oh, I see.
Copy not, sir.
But let us see the review petition, sir. What is it?
Yes.
Review petition in this case, my lord, the honorable division bench, while allowing the writ petition, quashing the order of the learned tribunal, but the factum of the quashment of that clause 11 of 18 to 2008 could not be brought. Clause 11 of the 18 to 2008 was already been quashed by the learned tribunal, and that was never been challenged by anyone. So that quashment order still governs the field. So that clause 11 cannot be made applicable. Well, here the previous order, this writ petition was disposed of, basing upon placing reliance on that clause 11. So that is an error, my lord. Since the clause 11 that is not in existence, so that cannot be relied upon unless that is set aside or reversed by this higher forum, like this honorable court or any higher forum.
What's the delay here, sir? Filing review petition?
Well, that is 294
days.
We'll dismiss it on the ground of delay, sir. There's an ordinary delay of 292 days in filing the review petition, which is not properly explained. The delay is accordingly, condoned delay application is accordingly dismissed. Consequently, the review petition is dismissed. If the review petition is dismissed, what happens in the contempt?
At contempt till today, the order has not yet been complied.
All right. Contempt list before the roster bench on 5th May.
Yes.
Then what about the other review petitions, sir?
Other review petitions are different.
The review petition 243 of 2018, that is a different matter. That matter relates to promotion to the post of band Havildar. You may kindly turn to page 62. That is the order of the land OAT. What is the rule governing for promotion to the post of band Havildar? Page 62, paragraph 5. May I place, madam? For promotion to the rank of band Havildar, success in a trade test board in which proficiency of band constable sepoy tested is essential. Such a test was held on 1/6/2001 and the applicant was directed.
Sir, again 184 days delay, sir.
Well, here, in the impugned judgment, my lords have directed the state to give promotion to the applicant in contrary to the guideline which governs the field.
It's all right,
Well,
sir.
in fact, his case that he declined to appear before the selection board. But on the ground that the section 47 of the Disabilities Act is applicable, so that is why the writ petition has
It's
been
all
allowed.
right. It's all
Well,
right.
that is not the ground of.
Anyway, he is
not
a
giving
disabled
promotion.
person, correct?
No, no, while in service, he is
He's got
disabled.
disability. That's a 184 days. 184 days we're not condoning. There's an inordinate delay of 184 days in filing the review petition. There are no satisfactory reasons given for the delay in filing the review petition. Consequently, the condoned delay application is dismissed. The review petition is dismissed. Come to the next review petition, sir.
Yes, 247.
247.
Yes.
What's the delay here?
No, there we approached the Honorable Apex Court. Honorable Apex Court granted liberty to file this review. And that Honorable Apex Court order, you'll also kindly get at page 118.
118.
118. Annex 3.
He has not been given.
Right.
39/2019. On hearing, learned counsel for the petitioner, really speaking, the only case is that the respondents have appeared as candidates in the recruitment process, but they were not successful in the same. That being so, it has been pleaded that the respondents are not entitled to the benefits on the query of the court. It is pointed out that in para 6 of the writ petition, in fact, the aforesaid plea has been set out. However, on perusal of the impugned order, we find that this aspect has not been dealt with. The aforesaid being the position, and counsel for the petition seeks to withdraw the petition with liberty to file a review petition before the High Court. Liberty granted. Accordingly,
Justice
this-
Mahapatra will recall it on that ground?
Yes.
All right.
My lord, they are not served any copy to us. Review petition they have filed, but not copy has been served.
It's pursuant to Supreme Court order, sir.
They are not.
It is pursuant to the order of
Either
the-
the order of Supreme Court or on of the review petition and nothing has served upon us.
I will serve you, let's say, call this matter
Nothing has been served upon us.
Monday.
Again, we have to sit with the combination. All right.
Well,
The
just now
review
I'm serving
petition,
the
this
court.
review petition has been filed
Well, just now I'm serving
pursuant
the
to
court.
the order dated 13th September 2019, passed by the Supreme Court of India in SLP Civil Diary number 26890 of 2019. Sir, if you agree, it will go before the single judge, division bench, roster bench, sir.
Yes.
Having perused the order and having heard learned counsel the parties, the court recalls its order dated 18 June 2018 and restores WP Civil 23223 of 2017 to the file of the roster bench of this court. The review petition is disposed of. In the main WP Civil 23223 of 2017, you say list before the roster bench on 12th May.
Delay be condoned, delay.
Yeah, delay condoned. All right.
In other two review petitions.
Delay, my lord, how much
That was a common order passed in 3 writ petitions.
All right.
Other case, only writ petition number has to be changed.
All right.
Delay.
Yeah.
How much
The
they have
other
not-
two, you said delay condoned.
Delay has
For the
we have
reasons
not never
stated in
explained.
today's review petition 247, this review petitions are also allowed. And the writ petitions are restored to the file of the roster bench on the same date. All right.
My lord, one.
Any shorter day, my lord, not 12/15, any day in April, my lord. The writ petition listed any day in April,
April.
my lord.
Let it be in May, sir. 12th May, let it come. 12th May. It's not so far away, sir.
My lord,
Less than a month from today.
My lord, if lordship grant me, permit me, then I can make a submission. My lord, one review petition 67 of 2021 of this bench. This matter has to come before this honorable bench. So I am not able to make a mention before the regular bench.
No, it's okay. We'll just ask the DR to place it. We'll form the bench. No problem.
Yes.
We'll just make a note of the number.
My lord.
Just
67
make a note of the number.
Yes.
All right. We'll fix a date for that. All right. Right.
Yes.
Right, sir. Right. Thank you.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Supplementary list, face admission item number 1.
Wait, please, your lordships. My lords, this petition is squarely covered by your lordship's order dated 3/3. I'm handing over. I have also passed it on to my opposite parties.
So the CMAPL is for
that pipeline industry. Lordship allowed that. That was for CST. Now this petition is for OST, and the facts are identical of the same SSC, and the opposite parties are also same.
Your Lordship, Commercial Tax Department is the consequential department. Your Lordship, so far as the challenge is against the industry department.
Yes, that Annexer 1.
In absence of eligibility certificate.
And
only the assessment
Annexer 1, the DI did not grant me the certificate, although I was eligible and
First, we
continued.
allow the CMAPL for the reason stated therein. The applications allowed. The order dated 15/2/2021 is recalled, and writ petition civil. What's the writ petition civil?
17058
17058 2020
of 2006.
17058 2006 is restored to file. Yes, what do you say in the main writ petition?
Order is also identical. From the
Identical.
face of the document. Your Lordship.
Correct. Justice Rautri will pass the same order. Only the difference being there it is CST, here it's OST. All right, same order.
Annexer 1 to be quashed, and direction in that case, my lords, has issued to the opposite party to issue the eligible certificate at para 9 of your lordship's order in favor of the petitioner. Lordship will kindly peruse within a month.
Right. Not later than 4 weeks from today. All right.
Much obliged.
I will dictate here. Same order.
Much obliged.
Your Lordship, this direction, suppose the opposite parties, your Lordship, that may be restricted to opposite party number 1 to 3, because the government has to issue the eligibility certificate, your Lordship. So far, that is not concerned with the commercial tax department, your Lordship. Only after getting the eligibility certificate that can be allowed.
Your Lordship,
that will be allowed.
Yes.
Grateful, your Lordship.
In item 2, Justice
Item 2.
Rautre, there's para 17 of our judgment, where instead of OVAT Act, we've wrongly mentioned OET Act.
Yes.
So that correction is going to be carried out. All right.
Your Lordship, only in the memo we have written at line number 8, 9, it may be considered as line number 8. There are 3 changes in it.
Yes, your Lordship has already held.
Right.
Except the
The
third
entire
line.
para 17 will be retyped.
Your Lordship, except third line will be Anti-Tax Act.
Correct.
Because Niachal Ispats is regarding Anti-Tax Act.
Correct.
So other part may be
OVAT
corrected.
Act.
So for the OVAT Act.
Correct.
Supplementary list item number 3.
Gratefully.
Please, Lords. The review petitioner was recruited as a constable under 10% quota meant for Home Guard category against unreserved posts. And OP number 4 belongs to SC. With due respect, by wrong submission of learners,
My lord,
government advocate.
in this case,
this honorable court
lordship
treated.
are directed to file counter affidavit. As I find that counter affidavit is mostly ready, your lordship may grant me 1 day.
All right.
My lord, lordship kind permission, my lord. In the meantime, they redrawn the select list in 2022 recently and filed this case. The person securing lower position has been selected and issued going to be issued appointment order, and they have directed to join on 15/4, my lord. If the post is filled up, my lord, I am more meritorious. I will deprive you of.
Today I received that I will.
So let one post be kept vacant.
My lord, any development subject to the result of the review petition, your lordship can direct.
No, my lord. If the post is filled up, my lord, I will suffer, my lord. Because
So let one post be kept vacant.
So far as Jagatpur district is concerned, my lord, against Home Guard quota, my lord.
You're only one person, correct?
My lord.
All right. Counsel for the stay, Mr. Mohanty Learned, AGA seeks and is granted 1 week's time to file a reply to the review petition. 2 weeks. Okay. Rejoinder, if any, be filed before the next date. This on 6th May. In the meanwhile, one post we kept unfilled. One post of
Constable against home guard category.
home guard.
Home guard category.
Okay. One post of home guard be kept vacant.
In the respect of Jagatsinghpur district, so far as your post is concerned.
Yeah, in the category of UR for Jagatsinghpur. Right.
I am appearing for the private opposite, but a copy of the IM is.
He served it. All right. All right. Right, sir. Oh, correct.
Supplementary list for orders item number 1.
Yes.
My lord, today I am appearing for opposite party number 1 to 5.
Yes.
I am
Filing
appearing
Wakalat
for
Nama today.
1 to 5.
What is the review about?
My lords, the review, we have filed the review challenging the order. My case is that received everything, possession has been taken over much prior, but only showing
What are your
that.
instructions?
My lord,
What are your instructions?
my lord, today I am appearing. Your
All
lordship
right.
may.
Counsel for the opposite party states that he'll be filing wakalat today. Reply if any be filed within 4 weeks, rejoined up to the next date. This on 8th July.
Obliged.
Interim order to continue.
Obliged.
My lord, pranam.
Pranam.
Supplementary list fresh admission item number 1.
May I please notes? In this matter, the petitioner is seeking review of my lord's order dated 15/11/2021, passed in WA number 812 of 2021. And in order to justify the stand taken in this review application, my lord, I am attracting my lord's kind attention to page 15, annexure 2, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, earlier the petitioner was before this honorable court in WPC number 2039019, and the fact of the case is like this, that on 6/8/2012, the father of the petitioner passed away while he was in service.
I know. So whether which rule will apply? So you are relying on a subsequent judgment of the Supreme Court.
My lord.
That Assis Avasti.
Yeah, subsequent development, correct. Should we restore it and place it for a fresh hearing? We'll restore it and place it for a fresh hearing. You see, in view of the judgment dated 18/11/2021 of the Supreme Court of India, in civil appeal number 6903 of 2021, bracket State of Madhya Pradesh versus Ashish Avasti. The order dated 15/11. Sorry. Yeah, 15/11/2021. In writ appeal 812 of 2021 is hereby recalled. Writ appeal number 812 of 2021 is restored to file. In the main writ appeal, you say placed before the roster bench on 9th May.
Deeply obliged.
Item number 2.
May I please your lord? Under this, writ application has been dismissed for non-prosecution on 14/3/2020.
All right, for the reason stated there in the order dated
Originally, it was fixed on
14th March 2022 is recalled, and the petition civil 5640/2022 is restored to file. Let's before the roster bench on 9th May.
This was by Justice Patna, actually.
9th May will restore it. List the main writ petition.
Main petition will be fixed on
9th May.
This is, may I point out something? Probably this was not by this bench. This
No,
is
so roster bench. Acha.
This was
You mean the 14th March was not by this bench?
Yes, my lord, this order is there.
4/3/2022. That's the order.
14th March order is there.
14th March is by this bench only,
Justice
sir.
Sekimar.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
Justice.
Yes.
For admission, item number 3.
My lord, in item 3, may I please your lordship, pursuant to your lordship's direction, I have filed the video clips for your lordship's appreciation. But yesterday late in the evening, they have also filed an affidavit. Though I took instruction, I couldn't file their government employees, I couldn't file the affidavit. I have to contest that because the fact stated therein is not the true state of affairs in the field itself. This is with regard to that pipeline and
Right.
the 50 measures, 15 meters both sides.
All right.
And, so far as the affidavit is concerned, I have to file a my lord counter affidavit to that because yesterday after 7:30 the copy was served. I couldn't prepare my
All
lord.
right. Mr. Samir Mishra seeks and is granted time to reply to Gail's affidavit, is it?
Yes, Gail's affidavit.
Gail's affidavit served on him last evening. All right.
May I make a submission, my lord? I'm appearing for Gail.
Yes.
I'm appearing for Gail in this matter, my lord.
Yes,
Mr. Manthi is appearing for Gail, my lord. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, an error has come to my notice, my lord.
Ah.
The error is in part of the petitioner as well as the opposite parties, and that error has come in the last order also. My lord, actually, the relevant regulations that are applicable are the regulations of 2009 and not 2016.
It's all right. Let him file a reply, sir. Today we're not disposing
My
of
lord, the
list on 6th May, sir. 6th May.
Mine.
All right.
Supplementary list, item number 4.
Noted.
All right.
Item number 4.
My lord, may I please your lordship? Pursuant to your lordship's last order, I filed an affidavit showing that there was a measurement and some land was found to be under possession of this for construction of the road. But I have filed an additional affidavit. Your lordship may kindly have a glance over that. Filed on 6th April 2022 and copy has been served to my learned friend.
Sir, I am for the.
In that additional affidavit, your lordship may kindly look to that additional affidavit. What has happened, my lords? This land is covered.
So my land is 51,
No. I'm saying that.
not leased land.
This land is coming within the Mauja Jokolandi, and this man is a purchaser from the original lessee. What has happened in the meantime? The government detected that that original lease was a fraudulent lease, and to reject that lease, to cancel that lease, a motion was made before the collector under the OGLS Act. That was dismissed, and against that dismissal order, the state government has preferred writ petition before the Honorable High Court, which is pending before the Honorable Division Bench in Court number 1. And one of such writ petition I have mentioned. So what I beg to submit that the right title interest of the petitioner, who is the opposite party in this review petition, is now under sub judice, and his vendor's title is challenged by the state government. There is a mass scale fraud, and the Jungle Kisam land was leased out to the parties, 26 persons, including the vendor of the petitioners, which is now to be adjudicated by the Honorable Court. So unless that matter is, so I pray that this may be kept for some period till the disposal of that WPC, which is pending before the Honorable Court number 1. That is, I have mentioned the number.
My lord, before purchase, the Tahsildar give permission to purchase.
But it's a fraud, sir.
No,
They
no,
give
this is
permission or
not. This is the exchange of the land.
No, exchange of the land, that is a
His
fraud has
land-
been, and a committee was constituted.
Original land is situated at Noyapalli.
Lordship may kindly appreciate, a committee was constituted by the.
So that this is Stitivan.
Where is the affidavit which you say you have filed?
That is on 6th
April.
No, my lord. 6th April. Yes. Additional affidavit filed on behalf of the opposite
It
party.
has not come, sir.
That's not common, doctor. I've also not received.
I have sought copy on him, and it is already filed. Perhaps it is in email mode. Or...
My lord, I have give rent.
Yes, there is acknowledgement of filing also.
Up to date rent to the.
Not like this, sir. There's another judge sitting elsewhere. You can't simply hand over like this. You have to file it in court. So please file whatever you have to file, you file it.
May I request your lordship one thing? There are many cases of that particular area which are now one by one being one before the Honorable Justice K.R. Mahapatra just day before yesterday. It was also tagged with that matter which is pending in court number 1. So if your lordship, so either we can wait till the disposal of those cases, or it cannot be tagged because it is a dispose of case, but we can wait. That writ number I have given.
My lord, forest department not.
My lord, the hard copy is with me. If
the works superintendent engineer.
Mahapatra will not be able to see.
Yes, that is the one.
My lord, superintendent engineer, forest department not telling anything. The work superintendent engineer telling land is fraudulently purchased.
All right. You say the additional affidavit stated to have been filed on 6th April.
A counter I have filed.
Be brought on record. List on 29th April.
My lord, I am filing today's
whatever, yeah. List on 29th April. You file whatever you have to file, you file before that.
My lord is fixing it to 11th.
29th April. Right. Right.